It's okay because you're not like the only Middle Eastern like dude that like feel like that. Because I was listening to
What are you talking about? Where the fuck did you get that from?
Wait, you're not Middle Eastern?
No, where the fuck did that even come from?
He said that's why you're uncultured. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, because he was about to talk about his fucking Middle Eastern fucking.
Okay, go ahead. I was like, what the fuck?
Bro, just pass it
Brago,
to
is
me.
your voice gone?
Just pass it to me, bro, so I can.
Your voice is
get some
gone?
context.
It's a little bit.
Yeah, I hear you wheezing a little bit when you talk sometimes.
That nigga was probably yelling at the Patriots game like a hoe.
Well, first of all, the past one. So.
Yo, who that?
Nah, you know what? Fuck the NFL. First off, fuck the NFL. I say that. They some hoes. Yeah. They robbed my Saints. High key.
They robbed my Cowboys.
How they rob you?
Brago, you like the Saints? What the fuck kind of shit are you on?
I told you he'd be bouncing teams like every other day.
I'm not bouncing team. What teams did I like before?
Nigga,
you like the Patriots?
Why do you like the Saints, bro? You an East Coast nigga.
How am I East Coast nigga?
You on the East Coast?
Bro, you on the East Coast. Like, you ain't from the South, nigga.
Yes, I am.
Nigga, where your accent?
Nigga, I was.
He's from the south, bro. He's from south of Florida.
He be like ball the
exactly,
yeah,
bro.
like, bro. That nigga say over here. That nigga
Matt,
say New York.
Matt, I'm not from DC.
I know you're not, but you adopted their accent. You're Caribbean, nigga, or you're like you're
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, he's Costa Rican.
I have no allegiance to DC.
Nah, bro, that's where you be at, and you got their accent.
Right.
Yeah,
that's just
your accent. Don't say that.
I don't got no fucking accent. That's just where I be at.
Nigga, we do got accents.
New York,
dead ass. Like you
Nigga,
got that.
Nigga, everybody say that ass.
No, but
only people that wear Timbs say that.
I don't have any Timbs.
That ass B, don't do that.
Nah, but I'm not
nigga,
from DC.
In Texas, we say on my mama, bro. We don't say dead ass.
Nigga, we say that here too.
Nah,
bro, it's impossible to get anywhere with Matt in the call. This man's always talking shit.
Facts.
Nah, but I like niggas like why I like the Saints. Nigga, I ain't from DC. I like the Saints.
Nigga, bro, why you like the Saints, bro? You not from the South, man.
Facts.
Matt, I'm literally from this.
They don't want you.
All right, Brago, we gonna cook some gumbo, bro, and I'm gonna have you help me.
What the fuck is gumbo?
How
bro, see, this is why, bro. Why y'all got this uncultured swine in here?
Wow.
Bro, this nigga Ali just said, "What? Bro, are you serious?"
Wait, why is gumbo?
Always, but I don't know what the fuck's in gumbo.
Wait, why is gumbo the reason to like validate somebody being from the South?
Because nigga, if
New Orleans, Saints like New Orleans.
Nah, nigga. It's just if you a Southern nigga, bro, you like gumbo. And
I never said I was Southern. Anyway.
Nigga, I'm not talking about your stupid ass, bro. Why you just trying to make shit about you? Shut up.
Like that, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, man. Why you so hostile? I thought we was friends.
Nah, bro. We not friends. We just acquaintances on YouTube. Anyways,
who's spinning his butt tonight?
The fucking damn.
What was I finna
Who's
say?
spitting his ass?
Nah, bro. It's like it's certain things.
Yeah, who's spitting your ass, man?
Yeah, who's spitting your ass?
In my ass. Y'all know, I don't know what type of shit y'all niggas on, bro. Somebody spitting in y'all ass.
Walking like your ass real moist right now.
You just gotta put down me on that one time.
You gay cuss.
Do niggas be spitting in y'all's ass? Like, what the fuck is y'all?
Sometimes, yeah.
Wait, nigga, don't talk for everybody like that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey, we gonna start.
Hey, yo, wait, you guys have never had a mistake happen before?
Nah.
Well, speaking of mistake, I saw some shit on like a Reddit post. Y'all know the Reddit thread Confessions?
Nope.
Yeah.
So I saw on the Confessions Reddit thread, it was like some dude was at they were partying at a club and he brings a girl back home, right? And he was super drunk. And he said he reaches down there. So like she's sucking his dick, right? And he's like, I reached down there and I feel a dick, but I was so drunk that I just let her finish. And then he's like, and then I ended up sucking her off.
What?
Am I gay?
Definitely gay. He wasn't too drunk.
Ali, why did you read this, bro? Why didn't you stop?
The same reason why you read the spoilers. Once you get a certain amount of
nah, bro, nah.
Matt, that is true. That's kind of the same thing.
So Brago, you would have kept reading about.
I want to see how the story ends.
You would have kept reading about another nigga sucking another nigga's dick.
Well, first of all, that was the end of the story, man. That was the end of the story.
Nah, bro, that's wild, bro. That's wild.
Like you're looking at it,
like,
to see how the story ended.
Yeah, you want to see how the story ends.
Nah, bro.
He was invested.
He said that, like he said, he was too far in deep. So he's
that nigga was gay. He's trying. You know, niggas gay or they doing foul shit when they always be, oh, bro, I was real drunk. Like, nah,
maybe he was drunk. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's gay, but
I just
so
wanted,
how many niggas in here sucking dick because they drunk?
But it's different, Corey.
How drunk?
How drunk are you?
Last year I was drunk.
You guys might have just never been.
It don't matter, bro. It don't matter how fucking drunk I am, bro. Like, nigga, that's stupid, bro. Like, why, bro? I don't understand why niggas be trying to make it seem like, oh yeah, bro, because I get drunk or because I get fucked up, like, yeah, like this is an excuse for me to do some stupid shit. No, nigga, just say that
alcohol literally
Alcohol
affects. Yeah,
it impairs your judgment.
Alcohol just makes you do all the things that you want to do, but now you get to use the excuse that I'm drunk.
Not really, not. It's not that simple. It impairs your judgment. That's all it does.
Nah, bro, it does impair your judgment, but like, bro, I don't think my judgment would ever get so impaired that.
Yeah, I mean, if you got a little bit of gay in you, maybe you turn full gay.
What's a little bit of gay in you? That's very toxic, Fruit.
Wait, you don't think some people got a little bit of gay in them?
I think everybody got a little bit of gay in them.
Fruit got a lot of gay in them.
You think everybody got a little bit of gay in them? So what is that, like your feminine side or some shit?
It's like you know when I say gay in them, it's like that's a toxic thing. I say that's why I say it's so toxic, because we say a little bit of gay, and you're talking about like I guess attributes and like different traits of women.
Attributes? What is this? 2K?
Like shit.
A gay meter on 75.
That's what I'm saying.
Like you got a Hall of Fame gay badge? Like,
nah, I don't, like, bro.
Like Matt's whole attribute is all the way up to 99. My nigga.
Oh yeah, he definitely like Hall of Fame Will Chamberlain status on hoes.
Yeah,
he got on Hall of Fame. Brago got it on silver.
Well, all right.
Matt a big old hoe.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. But it's like, I don't know, alcohol can really fuck up. As far as that situation with that dude, it's like I think for anybody, for most men, if you feel a penis, if you're not gay, you're like, hold the fuck up. It's like that's sober you up real quick, honestly.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So it's just like for him, I think he was always curious.
Yeah,
and his
excuse is, oh, I'm drunk.
Yeah.
If you
fam, that's wild, bro.
Yeah, to be curious, Matt.
If you really didn't want to do that,
no,
you really didn't want to do that shit, bro. Like,
Matt, what's wrong with being curious?
There's nothing wrong with being curious, bro. I just like shit.
I'm not that.
Don't put that shit around him. That's all he's saying.
Nah, it's not even don't put that shit around me, bro. I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problem with gay niggas, bro. I ain't got no problem with none of that shit. Just don't come on to me. Just don't pass that shit my way, bro. You know, it's all good.
Well, you literally said don't pass that shit my way, and that's what I said. But you're like, nah.
No, you said don't have that shit around me.
What's the difference between don't have that shit around me and don't pass that shit around me?
You can be gay around me. I'm not a homophobic nigga, but like don't pass that shit my way. Like, nigga, don't try to hit on me. That's
Pat, what you don't want nobody pass that dick to you, Matt.
You trying to take a hit of this dick?
Do you want somebody to pass dick to you?
I don't know how you pass dick to somebody, honestly.
What?
How do you? What? How does that happen?
What?
What?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I don't know how that happens, man. Honestly, like how somebody pass dick to you? I just think,
nigga, I don't know, bro. Maybe you should ask your girl.
Whoa there.
You see?
I mean, you probably pass dick to her, so maybe you should ask her.
I don't pass dick to her. What does that even mean, nigga?
Hey.
That's like some hoe shit.
It is. Honestly.
What?
I told you his badge on gold.
You gotta like slide it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nigga, we know you ain't sliding it, Mr. Quick Pumper.
Done the Mongo.
You can quick
pumper. Oh, we really gonna go back into this? Okay, like I said,
you gotta explain yourself.
Shit. I don't gotta explain shit, dog. We was talking about fucking none of y'all slapping 20 minutes straight.
Bro, what are you talking about? Nobody slapping for 20 minutes straight. What you mean?
In one position.
What you mean? What,
like I'm just talking about like okay, so
a change of
let me explain it. Let me explain it. So you get in the pussy, right?
Okay.
So like say you're doing it like just doggy style and you go in.
Okay.
You go in 20 minutes and you didn't like what? You didn't bust nothing?
But nobody does that because that's not fun.
Yeah, nobody does.
I know that. I'm just saying, like,
you gotta change.
That's what I was talking about. And now other people are taking it, but you're taking it the other way. You're saying like the whole session is 20 minutes. No,
but nobody has sex like that though, Ali. Like the way that you made it seem like is like, damn, ain't nobody going for 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. The way that I explained it was pretty bad. But what I was saying is like, if you're going in like straight up,
yeah,
you're going straight in.
Yeah,
and you're slapping for 20 minutes straight.
Nobody has sex like that, Ali, except weird niggas that can't bust, that got coke dick or some shit.
That's what exactly what I was trying to say. It's like if you are going straight in 20,
bro.
But I'm just saying. I was just saying. Y'all made it this big ass thing about I can't last 20 minutes.
Yeah, because
nigga, the way, bro, cause like, bro, like, why would you even say ain't nobody going in no girl?
Because they was talking about
everybody knows that.
Because they was talking about like, I think Brago said like the average is an hour, or you said like the average is like 40 minutes or some shit. I was like, nobody's going in for 40 minutes.
I was talking about the session.
Yes, the session.
No. Like, we clarified the session after, but nobody wanted to pay attention to that. They just wanted to keep getting on my ass because that's what people like to do. They never like to listen fully.
No, Ali, the thing is, we're saying 20 minutes, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
We were saying overall, you can spend 20 minutes in the vagina.
Yeah, bro, session. you can spend fucking 30 minutes.
I mean, yeah, you can, but I'm saying like,
it's just however you do it, bro. But yeah.
I'm taking like, so you go one position. You go one position, for a couple minutes. Next session, couple minutes. I mean, not next session, but next position, couple minutes. But I'm just saying, it's like.
That nigga said next session. Quick bumper.
Yo, this is Ali. At some point, Ali got to give us a breakdown of like one of his sessions.
I'm not doing that on stream. We can talk about that shit on stream.
Why you don't want to give it on air?
Because man, I gotta keep some shit. I gotta keep some shit private.
That nigga just gave a session, bro. He just gave you the details. That nigga said what position. Okay, that's over. We go to the next session.
I did not see that. I did not say that. This is what I mean by people don't be listening to the full story. Matthew.
Alright. So what happened? Nigga?
Why did you say I like that? You taking my shit.
Listen, Ali.
Man, Ali, bro. It's okay to be a quick pumper, bro. You just got to get your experience in, my nigga.
No. Hold on. Okay, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being a quick pumper, but I was just saying, like you said, the average was.
You don't think there's nothing wrong with it?
If you're a quick pumper, you're a quick pumper.
Are you
but I'm just saying, you can't be just saying.
Are you making your girl nut in the quick pumping?
No, hold on. You can't just be saying like
I saw something on Twitter where the girl said, if you don't make her nut, you can't say you smashed.
That's facts.
That's a lie.
That is not facts.
She said you can't say you smashed. She said she smashed you, little bitch.
I mean, whoa! I see this too, but nah, that's funny though. Like that's funny as fuck. I would agree to a certain extent because like I've done that shit before. So like I think
every nigga has done that.
Nah, like, but I feel like with certain girls, it's like you got to go back for redemption. You gotta, you gotta get your J-Rock on.
It depends if you care about her opinion.
I ain't going back. I got mine.
It definitely depends on who it is.
Yeah, that's true. It's certain quality of girls that you got to go.
Yeah, because if it's just like,
might be like, they don't give a fuck what she talking about.
Fuck her. She lying.
And then some chicks like, I gotta put the city.
I gotta put the city on my back, nigga.
Yeah.
Do it for do it for the hood like Adrian Broner.
Nah, fuck no. I ain't doing it for the hood like Adrian.
Yeah. So what was up with that? Like,
this nigga
landed like 8 punches.
Yo, he's terrible. He's been bad.
That nigga landed less than 7 punches. In a round.
Bro, he's been bad for a while. And the thing is,
but how do you go up against Pac-Man when you're that bad?
For money.
Yeah, but why would Pac like? He just
because Adrian Broner, as bad as he is, he's still a big name.
Yeah,
he's a big name. It's like he created
and his antics.
He got a lot of antics with him. Like,
so niggas want to see him fall. So niggas gonna see him fall.
Because remember, like
talking about some shit like the hood got him.
Funniest fucking things I've ever seen. Oh
no,
my god!
You know, the first time I saw this nigga, I think it was on World Star, and his dad was brushing his hair or something. Somebody was brushing his hair.
What?
Yeah, somebody was brushing his hair. I was like, what the fuck
I remember that shit because like that nigga, like I remember when Adrian Broner was first coming out, like that nigga was like, he was slated to be like the next Floyd and shit. Like people were saying, oh yeah, this nigga's gonna be
people
Floyd,
were hyping him up being the next Floyd. So it's like
there will never be another guy that goes
undefeated. And then
undefeated.
I think that nigga, it's not even about him going undefeated. It was just
50?
about him.
Well, Floyd called him his protege for a while.
Yeah, Floyd, like
he really should have did that
with him.
Yeah,
and
then he started losing, bro.
That was too much.
You know what happened?
Yeah, he fought Madonna.
He got popular.
That's what happened.
He got popular. So then he started fucking with the rappers, started being in music videos. Like I know this, it was a tape of this nigga leaked, where it's like he two
Did you
random.
watch it?
Yeah, I did. It was two random chicks. It was on World Star. This is when World Star was popping. It was like two random chicks.
I just got to make sure.
Yeah, two random chicks. He said he picked up. He was like going in them raw. Two chicks on the club, just raw.
Bro, and he was and he was just like he was just cool. That ain't
a money move, bro.
He was missing training. He was like drinking, partying all night. Like,
he was acting like a rapper, and it's like Florida was like, "Yo, I do all that, but like when it's time for the match,
work out, nigga. I get my money.
Yeah, I work out like Floyd.
Yeah, I think Floyd even talked about like sometimes even if I go to a club, when I leave the club, like yo, I'm gonna run home.
Yeah, he jogs home from the club. Exactly.
Yeah,
like that's what Floyd's known for. Like being in the club with like jumpsuits and shit.
Don't drink.
And don't drink at all.
Don't drink.
Don't smoke.
Then run home.
Touch ass and go home.
Adrian Broner, he's drinking, he's smoking, he's rapping, he's dancing, he's doing all that shit.
He ain't disciplined.
You know what I'm saying?
Disciplined at all.
Like I wouldn't be surprised this nigga's still having sex while he's training.
Well, maybe, I mean, there's just some people in professional sports that's strictly for the money. You can't blame them for that.
Like you can't even have sex for like 6 to 8 months.
Yeah.
Nah, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to have sex because you lose testosterone levels, and then when you're competing at a high level like
you want that. You need that.
Speaking of that,
you need that.
Speaking of that, I was like listening to the Joe Rogan podcast, and they had Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson said he's a complete opposite. He's like, I would fuck bitches, but like before fights and shit, so I wouldn't have to think about it in the fight.
Why would you be thinking about that in a fight? That's the last thing on your mind when you.
It's kind of like I guess the what's called No Nut November shit, where like the more it builds up, the more you want to do it.
But the more it builds up, like
so if you're in a fight, if you're in fighting condition, you're like going 6 months without fucking a bitch, and this is Mike Tyson,
bro. But the thing is, the tension that builds up with you not having sex. Do you understand like how fucking how fucking
you are
devastating?
Be in the green,
bruh. That 6 months built up of not having sex, bro. You don't want to get punched by a nigga like that. For real.
What?
Ali, that's for real.
Ali, you could be out here sleeping niggas, cuz.
Like if a nigga that haven't had sex in 6 months.
Probably not you, Ali. Probably not you.
Nah, that nigga Ali sleeping niggas, bro.
Nah, but I didn't watch the fight because I don't really watch boxing fights anymore. Unless it's like I gotta be really interested in it. I gotta be something.
Yeah, honestly, I don't give a fuck about fights at all unless there's like a storyline behind it.
Gotta be something.
Like I gotta be two big names.
I watch Logan Paul and KSI.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, like I watch Conor McGregor fights just because I like.
I watch Conor McGregor and a Floyd fight. It's just like something. It got to be something around it. Like
Conor McGregor, Floyd. Why would you watch that?
It was fucking entertaining as fuck.
Yeah, it was interesting.
McGregor get whooped. That's why I watched.
When McGregor tried to grapple Floyd, I was like, hell yeah.
I want to see. But the thing is, the first round though is like, oh shit. Because the first round, McGregor caught Floyd a few times. It's like, oh,
anybody that watches boxing or knows.
I mean, everyone pretty much knew that Mayweather was going to win.
Yeah, you knew Mayweather was going to win, but it was still like
at the same time, you're kind of watching there just to be like, oh shit,
what if
it's going to happen? Yeah, what if? Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't no what if. fuck.
Yeah, of course there's a what if. Shut the fuck up.
There ain't no fucking there ain't no what if, bro.
Of course there is.
Bro,
there's always a chance.
Bro, Floyd is fighting the best boxers in the world, bro. Conor McGregor does not have the stand-up that boxers have, bro. An amateur boxer would no, bro. No. Because
Okay.
I've already gotten into this with so many people. There was no fucking chance that McGregor was gonna knock fucking Mayweather out. He's fighting because he's fighting the best boxers in the world that have the best. I think
there was a chance because McGregor ain't no fucking regular nigga.
Bro,
he's not a regular nigga.
Maidana wasn't no regular nigga. Canelo wasn't no regular nigga.
No.
Canelo was young as shit.
You put Canelo in a fight.
Canelo was a baby,
bro.
Floyd ain't fighting Canelo now.
The same people that say like Canelo was at like full shit is like when the same people that are like, oh, when the OKC Thunder first played the Miami Heat. No, that was like a team of babies.
Bro, what I'm saying is even then when Canelo fought Floyd, right? If you put that Canelo against the Conor that fought against Floyd, Canelo is knocking that motherfucker the fuck out.
Eventually, but it's not gonna be first or second round.
Bruh, no. He's knocking that motherfucker out clean.
When?
Bro, at least in the first 4 rounds. Like it's not even.
I think it's gonna be at least 4. I think fourth round, probably. But I'm saying like McGregor is not like a nigga off the street that's like, okay.
Yeah, that's the entire point.
Saying.
Like obviously Floyd is way more skilled at boxing than fucking McGregor. Like I don't think anyone's disputing that. But the whole point was that he was old as fuck, and like I'm pretty sure he was like out of boxing for like a little bit,
like a year.
Like a year or something, and people didn't really fucking know what was gonna happen. Like you can't say that if fucking upsets don't happen. Like that's the dumbest fucking thing on the entire planet.
Upset doesn't happen with a nigga that's boxing his first match against the world's best boxer, bro. That shit's stupid. I don't give a fuck. How y'all? What
do you mean? You act like he's like a fucking like tennis player. He still fights in a fucking another league. He's a fighter at the end of the day. Like he's not like
he's the best boxer in the world. Conor McGregor had never been in a boxing match up to that point, bro. I'm not hearing that shit.
What were the odds?
He was in a fight.
What were the odds on? What were the odds on it? What were the odds on it?
When that nigga went and boxed against Khabib, bro, he stood up against Khabib. Khabib knocked his ass the fuck out.
Khabib grappled him. He didn't knock him out,
bro.
Yeah,
no. I'm saying he knocked him down. Yeah. Conor McGregor, bro. Exactly, bro. Everybody.
No. Okay, you gotta give context of how he knocked him down. He was suffocate him in the ground game for like 3 rounds, then he knocked him down
the first round. He knocked him down the first round. He go back and watch the fight.
Dude, nobody on the planet will say that fucking Khabib is a better striker than Conor. That's just a fucking.
I'm not saying that he is. What I'm saying is the fact that he caught Conor. It like you could say that like okay,
his stand-up game is not like other boxers, and he caught Conor.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Corey. You dumb motherfuckers, bro. This
disrespectful.
This nigga Conor McGregor is supposed to have the best stand-up in the UFC. He couldn't even stand up with fucking Khabib. He couldn't get nothing.
How long was he out before fighting Khabib?
I lost some money on that Khabib fight, man.
How long was he out before fighting Khabib?
Like 2 years.
What the fuck, bro? Like this nigga.
Wait.
That's how long Floyd was out too.
So I gotta give you a situation. All right, so talk about Usain Bolt. You know, the greatest runner of all time.
Okay.
Would you give Tyreek Hill a 0% chance of beating Usain Bolt?
No, because that's
exactly what it's like.
It's not. That's not the same thing, bro. That is not the same thing at all. No, it's not.
How so?
Because it wouldn't be Tyreek Hill's first time running track.
Okay, this isn't Conor McGregor's first time boxing.
That was his first time boxing.
No, he boxes in the ring, dog. That's not like the main aspect.
No. He does MMA where you can strike. Bro, you can take
He's boxed
down
before,
and you bro.
He's boxed before.
Like, come
He's
on.
never had a professional fight. He's never had a professional boxing
We're
fight.
not saying
amateur is not
we're not saying
shit, bro.
Conor had like a really good chance of winning, but you can't say he had no chance.
Had no chance.
There's 1% chance in everything.
He had no chance. He had no chance at all.
Then how come you didn't put your entire life savings on that fight?
Because I didn't bet on the fight, period. I don't bet on any fight.
If you were like so short,
anyway,
did Tyreek Hill compete in the Olympics?
I wouldn't have got any money anyway.
He wouldn't have got no money because everybody bet on
I think Tyreek Hill only did like high school track, right?
No, he ran in USA track and field. He's ran professional before because he has like the record, or not the record, but he ran.
I think you're thinking about Marcus Goodwin.
No, I'm not thinking about Marquise Goodwin, my boy, at all.
Because he has the record in, I think, long jump.
I know what you're talking about. No, bro, I'm not talking about Marquise Goodwin. I actually ran. I usually used to run against Marquise Goodwin, which is very funny.
Did you get dusted?
No, I didn't actually.
Nice.
I ain't get dusted, but yeah.
I don't believe this nigga.
Okay,
but hey, I don't think that
nigga got smoked. I don't believe it.
I don't think it's 0% chance. I think especially in fights, nah. Not a 0%.
Yeah, even if you look at the fight before the main McGregor versus Khabib fight, who's the dude that said my balls are sweaty? You remember that he was the undercard. Yeah, he was the undercard, and yeah, he was legit getting his ass fucking beat. All it took was one fucking punch. You're telling me?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That Conor could not land one punch.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like in a fight, all it takes is like for one fuck up. And
exactly, that's what we're talking about. He has a puncher's chance.
You have a puncher's chance if you're not fighting against Mayweather. Yeah,
that's what they said about Buster Douglas and Mike Tyson. So,
bro, I mean, look what happened. He didn't win. He didn't even come close to winning. So, I mean, what are we talking about?
Dude, like the best thing I can compare it to, it would be like the fucking Warriors like this season. Like, obviously there's like a fucking 95% chance that they win the ring, but you can't just sit here and say like there's absolutely 0% chance that they fucking don't win in the playoffs this year. There's fucking nothing that can happen.
Nah, because if you remember last year, it was like the Rockets, they were up 3-2.
Yeah.
The Cavs were down 3-1.
They lost. Chris Paul got hurt.
Chris Paul got hurt, and they missed what?
But these niggas got boogie now.
It's just in any competition ever, you know that there's always a tiny chance for someone to fucking win, whether how small it will be. You can't just fucking count the other person out just because the one person, whether it be the person or the team, is just that fucking good.
There's a reason that Vegas doesn't give you like. There's a reason Vegas doesn't give you like $1 billion for putting it on the other guy. They make it so the odds, no matter how big the odds are, they make it to where it's like not, 1,000,000 to 1. Like there is a fighter's chance. The Khabib, the Conor and the Mayweather was -300 Mayweather, and it was like +500 Conor. The odds are still ridiculous, but it's like he still has a chance.
Yeah, I know they said if Conor wanted to fucked up Vegas just because
it would have.
How many people bet on Conor hoping that like I'm saying, a lot of people were like, yo, if he wins, because of how many people were counting him out, it's like, yo, there's a chance, I'm betting on it. And
yeah, like you put down like what, $10 on Conor and you get paid out like 5,000.
You couldn't even put down $10.
I know, I'm just saying
down was 100 or 1,000. It was something like that.
It's a like so with the whole Mayweather thing, you have to pay 300 to get 100. So with Conor, I think you pay 100 and you get like 500.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever a 0% chance. Like we thought at the beginning of the Luffy fight was 0% chance he'd be category.
It was facts. But then Oda just started writing that shit.
It was logically. I mean, we all said that Luffy was gonna win the fight.
Oda started writing that shit.
Yeah, shit. You know, if Conor, what if Conor said, "I wonder if I could box like that too." Then what?
No.
You start closing his eyes in the 12th round, this nigga come out with
all I'm trying to say is like hindsight is like really obvious, like going like obviously he wasn't gonna win. But it's just like there was like a whole thing, like there's two things going around. And one, it was just interesting because you just wanted to see how Conor would do versus Floyd, even if he lost, just because he was like
Conor's a great biggest talker. Athlete. He hyped up the fight really well.
Yeah, he hyped the fuck out of the fight. So it was like, I'm gonna watch this just regardless.
Yeah.
And then second, like they were both like Floyd was out for a long time and he was old as fuck. And he's versus Conor, who's like one of the better strikers in the fucking.
Conor was just coming off an Aldo knockout too. So
yeah, exactly. He's like one of the better strikers in the MMA. So people were saying like, I don't know, like what the fuck happened? Maybe Floyd fucks up. Maybe he's a little bit rusty. He hasn't been in for a while. He's getting old. Like we don't know what.
Like I said, I didn't expect Floyd to lose. right?
Like obviously, if we're talking about like fucking Prime Floyd going in like fucking not rusty at all, no fucking chance. But
yeah, this was like a 40-year-old Floyd.
I would say this. For boxers, like a regular nigga has no chance against a boxer. Like 0% chance. Like a regular nigga is not walking into a ring.
No, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like it's not
doing anything to a boxer.
It's not like it was like LeBron James was fighting him. It was Conor McGregor. Like he has experience in that like I guess
in fighting.
Yeah. Yo, you know what that shit actually reminds me of? Y'all know who Andrew Schultz is?
Yes.
There's a video of him
when he played what's his name?
The ESPN guy.
The nigga from Duke.
Yes. Yeah. He played a college player 1v1 and it was like first to 5 or he basically is like, there's no chance of you beating me. Basically what Matt's saying. There's no chance of you beating me. I'll spot you 4 points, first to 5. Guess who the fuck won? Andrew Schultz, the white guy nobody. Because there's a fucking chance, dog.
Who was he playing against? Who was he playing against?
In NBA,
Jay Williams. Jay Williams.
Yeah, Jay Williams. Yes,
he's
the guy on ESPN. Number 3 overall pick.
Jay Williams isn't the best.
Andrew Schultz has never played high school, college, nothing. He is a bona fide.
I mean, the thing is though, Ali. The thing is, Andrew Schultz, if he had played, say, LeBron James,
he would. Exactly. He would have had no
still,
chance.
It's like a professional against.
No, Ali. It's not just a professional. It's literally the best boxer ever to exist. It's different.
It's the best boxer ever.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like the gap between them is similar. It's similar.
Andrew Schultz is not doing that to Michael Jordan, though.
Yeah, bro, he's not doing that to Michael Jordan.
LeVar Ball is.
You'd have to close the gap a little bit bigger because the gap between Jay Williams and Andrew Schultz, the gap is similar to Conor McGregor and Mayweather. That's what I was trying to make the comparison.
No.
Yo, listen, did y'all see LeVar Ball? LeVar Ball shooting that shot?
Y'all see this in a different way.
Oh, that nigga trash.
Bro, yes, y'all saw him that shit like 8 times.
I was like, come on, LeVar, you can't miss all them shots after talking so much shit.
Wait, what happened?
Bro, he shot so many. He's shooting a 3-pointers, bro, and he missed like.
Where at?
He was at like some game. He was at some game, and he just got the ball.
And he finally made one.
I was like, yo, come on, dog. Like
my nigga was warming up. Get off my nigga neck.
Yo, he's earballing.
You know, y'all don't say no, but Clay missed 8 in a row. You know what I mean?
That's
my
Clay.
Nigga, maybe he was getting hot.
But we know who the fuck Clay is. Clay doesn't talk himself up as being better than Michael Jordan.
Yeah, Clay has never said he's better than Michael Jordan.
Who the fuck is LeVar? Fuck LeVar, man. He fucked up the fucking Lakers, dog.
You said LeVar fucked up the Lakers? How did LeVar fuck up the Lakers?
Because LeVar Ball bought himself, and he fucking did the same thing Conor McGregor did, and made everyone buy into Lonzo Ball. And
but Lonzo's not a bad player, though.
But
he's not De'Aaron Fox.
It's so fucking hard to watch Lonzo Ball play, dog. Like, if you watch the Lakers and you watch Lonzo specifically, it's like this dude is a bona fide bitch.
I wouldn't go
that
far.
God damn, don't send this VOD to Malozzo.
Yo, Mel gonna fight you.
I don't agree.
Mel can suck my dick.
Wow.
I don't agree. If you said that about Andrew Wiggins, then I would agree.
Andrew Wiggins plays like a bitch too.
Yeah, that nigga's so fucking passive. Oh my goodness.
I hate watching players like that because they have the potential to be so fucking good if they were aggressive. And then you watch Lonzo Ball play. It's like Kyle Kuzma doesn't have like damn near the talent that Lonzo Ball does, but Kyle Kuzma gives it his 100. Look at the fucking Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets play hard as fuck, and they have like damn near some of the shittiest talent in the league. And then you look at the fucking Lakers, and the Lakers are losing to the fucking Cavs, dog.
Ali. First off, if you're gonna have that energy for Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram better get some of that smoke too, bro.
Yeah, that nigga Brandon.
Don't touch the golden child now.
No, nigga, don't do that. Don't do that. Brandon Ingram.
The golden child is fucking Kuz.
Listen, Brandon Ingram, he does the same shit with Lonzo. Like every time, he doesn't have the energy every game.
You know what the Kuz and BI is? Kuz is a shower. BI is a grower.
Nigga, you sound like all of these. You sound like all of these dumbass delusional Lakers fans.
I mean, I understand that analogy. I understand.
You understand it? Yeah, thank you.
I understand it, but they need to get BI that fuck up out of here.
They need to get BI out of here. Like they've been waiting for him to do something.
They've been waiting for him to grow for like the last couple years.
Nah, he grow. But he'll grow. He grow. They're like, yo, that's it. That's all you got.
No. It's not like that he's grown. That's it. I mean, he went from 9 points as a rookie to 16. That's a big enough jump to where you're like, oh, this guy shows promise.
Hey, more importantly, what the fuck is the Mavericks doing with Dennis Smith, bro? I'm not rocking with that.
I understand that with Dennis
Didn't he
Smith
report
Jr.
back?
No, the thing is, when you play with someone like Luka, who dominates the ball as much as that, you need shooters next to him. And Dennis Smith, he's not a good shooter. And so
Dennis
it's
Smith is
like, so the thing
bro,
is,
they have a.
He's playing a lot of combo guard, right? And for him, he's not used to that. He's had the ball in his hand since like elementary. So for now, like trying to play,
like, bro,
it's not. He's not used to it, bro. Like he's not CJ McCollum. He's not
like,
CJ McCollum.
The Maverick, look, bro. It like every time the Mavericks trade a guard, bro, like he goes somewhere else and he go off.
No, I think Dennis Smith is going to be a really good player, whoever gets him. So but the thing is, with who they have now, they just need, because they're not taking the ball out of Luka's hands. So
who the fuck did the Dallas Mavericks trade? That was a guard.
They didn't trade nobody yet.
But why'd you say it then?
Steve Nash, Jason Kidd.
Steve Nash, Jason Kidd, and then Devin Harris. When that nigga, he was playing for that nigga was
bro,
so cold.
you cannot say Steve Nash, Jason Kidd, and then put Devin Harris.
Devin Harris was a good player. Wait,
Devin Harris was cold as fuck.
He was good.
No, bro, when he was playing for the Nets, bro.
You can't put two Hall of Famers in the same sense.
You're just talking about like good guards.
Bro, I'm saying Devin Harris was so fucking cold. The only thing that really stopped him was that he was like injury prone. But like Devin Harris was like cold when he was playing for the Nets.
Like couldn't shoot though.
Other things that stopped. Yeah,
my nigga busting that hole now though.
He like 40.
I get it. You a Dallas fan, but don't say Dennis Smith. The only thing that stopped him was injuries. Come on, fam.
No,
Devin Harris. But now I don't think
the only thing that stopped fucking what?
He was saying it.
Go ahead,
bro. He was saying it.
Go ahead.
Once they trade the guards go off, the same thing is probably going to happen. It needs to be in. As a point, the point still stands. No matter what the difference in the caliber of player is. That
so is Matt only lagging for me?
Guard goes off.
Nah, he's lagging for me too. I legit.
Oh yeah, Matt. Hey,
I got like.
I thought I was just tripping.
Yeah, I got like one thing.
I thought I was falling asleep.
Matt said basically like regardless of the caliber, like the point still stands. Like the nigga that once they trade Dennis, that nigga's gonna go off wherever the fuck he at, and then niggas gonna be like, why'd they trade Dennis?
But
Dennis
I understand. But the thing is, if they do trade him, who would they trade him for? What do you guys think?
I don't even know who wants Dennis.
Yeah, but okay, I also have to say something about the Steve Nash thing. The Steve Nash thing was like it wasn't just that they gave away Steve Nash, blew up. Steve Nash would not be who he was if it wasn't Mike D'Antoni. Let's be real. Steve Nash was not an MVP caliber player when they traded him. First of all,
that nigga still blew up.
I think he would still be a very good player, but not like MVP. He would have been MVP anywhere else. But
you would have been more like
he would have been an all-star for sure.
Yeah, bro. You know how much better the Mavericks would have been if like we would have kept Steve Nash.
I mean, some teams are impatient. Like, I mean, I think you do.
And I'm like, yeah, like this is this nigga's second year.
But the thing is, you can't shoot. You just
their styles just don't play.
Yeah. My nigga's basically run. I mean, but it's his second year, bro. He can like shoot better, bro.
But what if he can get somebody that can already really shoot? Like, this is like okay. So now this year, this is not a trade that can happen. But last year, like a player that I always liked was Buddy Hield, right?
Bro, like, I'm not trading Dennis for Buddy Hield, bro.
The Kings would not do that trade now.
Yeah.
Buddy Hield
is balling.
He is balling, bro. And he's one of the best shooters in the NBA.
Yeah.
Like, he's up there. So it's like...
I think, bro, like before Luka, they were willing to wait. But now that Luka's balling his freshman year, like they just like, oh, no, nigga, why aren't you doing this? No, let's get somebody else. And it's like, bro, like every player isn't going to... Like some niggas, it take 3 years.
I agree.
Some niggas, like you know what I mean.
But the thing is,
I think they were looking at Luka as like a LeBron James type player.
Yeah,
they were not looking at it like that. They were looking at it like, oh, we're gonna see how Luka develops. You know, these two are gonna develop together.
But now we see how good he is. It's like we gotta get niggas around.
Oh, we gotta get this nigga out of here.
Yeah, it's like we don't give a fuck who the fuck we drafted. We have to position everyone to put him around Luka because that's how we're gonna win.
Yeah.
Kind of like what OKC should have done with Russell and Kevin Durant. They never worked out. If they would have just chose one or the other, they might have like.
No, hold up, I think OKC did a fantastic job, bro.
I think they did too.
What?
I mean, yeah. To be fair, they were
getting
Oladipo that season before.
I mean, not the Harden, not that decision, right? Choosing Ibaka over Harden.
Yeah, but I was like, nigga, what y'all do, bro?
Well, I think for them, they felt like KD and Russ were enough, right? And with Harden, I think Harden was pushing for more minutes and for a better role. And they were like, well, we got Russ, we got KD.
Yeah, but you could have.
Harden is definitely not being the player he is today. If he's
but the way you're making it sound is like Harden couldn't get minutes on the fucking Thunder. Thabo Sefolosha was starting over James Harden. You could have gotten Harden the minutes that he's getting right now. You couldn't get the usage that he's getting right now, but he would have gotten the minutes.
Because the thing is, they got offense with Russ and KD, and Thabo was just straight up defense. And for Harden, I think after the Heat final, because in the Heat final he was the primary defender at the Heat final. He was the one checking the best players, right? And I think after that, Harden just said, "Fuck all this defense shit, bro. I need to score, dog." Because
then that's when that nigga was having like 30-point games off the bench, and then once that nigga started getting locked up,
then he's like, "Yo, I should probably be starting." Like, and then it's like, Nah, it's KD and Russ, and then KD,
and then especially in the finals when that nigga start getting locked up, I don't even think he was getting locked up.
Harden had a bad final. He had a bad.
He was
final.
like getting
what was it against the Clippers? That shit was bad.
Harden's gonna have a bad playoffs this year.
You know, it's crazy because once that nigga James Harden got traded. And I was hearing about all this money that Houston getting. I was like, what? Like for James Harden?
I mean, the thing is, I wasn't mad at the money. I was just like, well, James Harden. I was like, I don't know. He's good, but I don't know if he's a franchise guy.
Then once that nigga start balling,
I was like, I don't think anybody expected Harden to be the player he is now.
Yeah, I definitely.
I don't think Houston even expected.
They didn't expect this
because they signed Jeremy Lin in the fucking offseason for like a fuck ton of money.
They didn't expect Harden to be this, like, be a 2-time MVP.
I mean, shit, Harden's like fucking Kobe without the defense right now, to be honest.
Right now, Harden, like people are talking about Harden as like the.
I mean, what do you mean?
Relax, nigga.
Wait, why is that a bad comparison? I said without the defense.
But without the edge,
you can't ever bring up Kobe, bro.
Without that edge,
yeah, man, Kobe's trash. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah.
Prove you watched like one fucking game of basketball, and now you talking about
kick this nigga, bro. He just said Kobe trash. Kick this nigga.
Listen, man, it's not that Kobe's trash, man. I put Kobe and J. Cole in the same category. I respect them, but
fucking God.
I'm not listening to this.
Get this nigga out of here, yo.
Get this nigga out of here.
I understand.
How was the nigga, bro?
There's some Kobe stands out there that are ridiculous, putting him above like Michael Jordan and shit like that. But I would say this.
No, I mean, it's not even that. Putting him in the same conversation as Michael Jordan is disrespectful enough.
How?
Because Michael Jordan is a two-way player.
Has Michael ever dropped?
Kobe's a two-way player.
Kobe was a two-way
Michael Jordan
player.
got 6 championships and 6 finals MVPs. Do not ever compare Michael Jordan to James Harden. Offensively, go ahead. But as a player, no.
Nigga, we're talking about
Kobe. We're talking about
Kobe.
Oh, I thought y'all... I swear I heard James Harden.
No, we're talking about Kobe to Jordan.
Out of here.
We talked. All of them were mentioned, but James Harden, I think defensively, he doesn't stack up to like MJ.
Oh, of course not. But I mean, he's putting up like
defensively, he don't even stack up to Andrew Wiggins.
Bro, offensively, he does. But the thing is with James Harden, here's a tough part, right? With James Harden and his points, right? I know you guys remember Michael Jordan averaged 37 one year.
Yes. And Kobe averaged 35.
Right, but that year Michael Jordan averaged 37. He was averaging more free throws per game than James Harden. So it's the tough part with that is that James Harden, he gets a lot of flop calls and a lot of free throw calls, but like the problem with it is the playoffs where like they don't call the game the same way. Like he goes from averaging 40 to like 28 or 27.
Yeah, and he can't get the tic-tac calls.
Right, anymore. And then he's not getting he's shooting like 20-something% from 3. And then it's like, bro, we saw the Rockets. Like, there's no way that Rockets game, because they were up double digits at the half. I remember the last, like, I think it was game 7.
About the Warriors game, right?
Yeah, they were up. They were up big. Yeah. And James Harden disappeared. He disappeared. And it was just like, bro, you got to take him home on that.
Kobe didn't do that shit.
I mean, I think Kobe
didn't do that at all.
I think with Kobe, statistically, it's like it's hard to measure him up with like MJ and like even LeBron and them, because efficiency wise, Kobe took like hella shots and he missed hella shots too. You know what I'm saying?
He missed a lot of.
But the
shots.
thing is,
dude, in his 35-point season, he averaged 27 field goal attempts.
But the thing is with Kobe though, the tough part. The tough part players say playing against Kobe is that mentally he fucking killed you. Right? But it's like,
I'm like, bro, wait. Let me get on this nigga crew. Bro, what are you talking about, bro? The nigga shot like 47%.
That's good. That's really good.
Yeah, exactly. So what are you saying?
I mean,
Proof.
He didn't shoot 7%. He shot like 45% or something like that.
Bro, he shot 45. He shot 45% for his career. You're talking about bro. If you're talking about the season where he averaged 35, I believe he shot like 46, 47% from the field.
I mean, hold on. Let me look at this. Hold on. Let's look at LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
No.
They shoot 50. They shoot 50%. They're way more efficient than Kobe because they shoot way less shots.
Okay, that's my entire point.
It's closer shots too,
bro. They shoot 50%. Like Kobe, yes, Kobe was shooting 40%, but this nigga Kobe was averaging 35 a fucking game.
The thing with shooters,
this is my entire point. If you take Shaq out of Kobe's career, he only has 2 rings. So it's like, I don't understand why the fuck people like hype.
If you take Kobe out of Shaq's career, he got 1 ring.
Yeah, he only got 1 ring.
What?
So
that is not
true.
It is.
If you take Kobe out of Shaq's career, he only has 1 ring.
Dude, that is so fucking retarded. Holy shit,
bro. So you're assuming? Wait, Froob, before
dude, you could have put like almost any other star in Shaq's team, and he's winning at least 1 or 2 rings on the Lakers. He doesn't need fucking Kobe.
You cannot say that because the
game. Wait, why not? He did it with Dwayne Wade out of his prime. What do you mean?
What?
Bro, he won. Bro, what do you? Bro, no, Froob, no.
What do you mean?
No. You can't say no. Dwayne Wade carried Shaq to his championship. Look, when Shaq and Kobe won rings, that was a joint effort. It was not completely Shaq. Shaq was the better player, but it was joint.
I think it was definitely was.
It was a joint effort. I'm saying Kobe didn't do anything. I'm saying Shaq was definitely the better player in that situation.
I think it was joint, right? But the thing that skews it, and the thing that a lot of people look at is the fact that Kobe did not win 1 Finals MVP. Right? And
that's the thing. Like if you compare that to like someone like Michael Jordan or LeBron James, where they're obviously getting the Finals MVP, they're doing hardcore most of the work for their team. It's like uncomparable.
I think Scottie Pippen is not a top 3 small forward of all time because he has no Finals MVPs.
Wait, no.
I mean, I don't think he is.
Top 3 small forward all time. That might be a little bit.
I don't think he is.
Over the top.
Yeah, I was like top 3. I don't know, but he's a top small.
Yeah, he's definitely really good. But he wasn't better than Jordan.
Here's the thing, but if he did have one, he would be up there. But here's the thing with LeBron. If LeBron went to a Finals and didn't get Finals MVP, he would get fucking killed.
Yeah,
he would. Like niggas would kill him.
When Kobe was the alpha on his team, he won 2 Finals.
Hey, Matt lagging again.
Yeah, you lagging, bro.
Right. So I say this.
He said when Kobe was the alpha on his team.
Yeah, when he won.
The fact that you're saying that like. The fact that you're saying that Kobe would not have 3 rings without Shaq, you can spin that the same way. You can put other. Spin it. Wait, spin what?
No,
he's agreeing with you.
I was gonna say definitely not, because like even when Shaq was his like first 4 or 5 years in the Magic, he couldn't fucking win, and he had Penny Hardaway, he had Nick Anderson, he had players. He didn't have like fucking bums. Like he definitely could have won, but
went to a Finals.
Yes, he did, and he got swept.
Who did they play?
Houston.
Yeah. He wasn't ready for that dream. He wasn't ready for that.
Didn't win until Shaq. You can't say.
It's tough to remove each of them from the career, but the thing is that gives Shaq the edge, just that he has all 3 Finals MVPs. And that's the tough part in Kobe's career. But I try not to look at that. I try not to look at regular season MVPs either, because I feel like there are a few years that he should have won. I think both Steve Nash years Kobe should have won, personally.
Yep.
Shaq could have won one of those.
Shaq or Kobe, but I think Nash should have won MVPs. I think Dirk won one year. And Dirk?
Yeah. Dirk
the
won
German Shepherd.
Dirk won the MVP.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Kobe's
Dirk will always be undermined by Tim Duncan. Like if Dirk,
hey, don't disrespect my nigga like that, cuz.
I'm not. I'm trying to say he's a better player than he's portrayed, but because he played with the best power forward of all time in his era, But
the thing is, if I'm picking a team, right? If I'm drafting a team, I can pick a team where I pick Dirk over Tim Duncan.
In more teams than the other way around?
The thing is, as far as if I'm picking a team to win, right? And if I got Shaq in the middle, right? I don't need Timmy.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you're building Tim Duncan and you're building Dirk off like those
I'm talking about like the skill set, where Dirk's skill set is not it's kind of rare, right? Where it's like you have
but he doesn't have as much as Tim Duncan.
I mean, Tim Duncan has a defense, and
Tim Duncan has defense. He has
he's efficient.
Good mid range. He's efficient.
Dirk is efficient.
Yeah, Dirk is efficient, but I'm saying like that defense, it means a lot, especially.
That's what I'm saying. I would have Shaq down.
Bro,
the block.
Dirk is like one of the only 7-footers that had a 40, 50, 90 season.
And and the thing is, his shot is unstoppable. What I'm saying is like Tim Duncan and Dirk, they both have things that are really great about them. The reason why Tim Duncan is celebrated as much because he has more championships.
Yeah, that's why I said undermined.
Right. But so if Dirk was on I think Dirk's championship is one of the most underrated championships ever because of the shit. Miami. Because of who he beat, bro. Honestly, by himself.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think people put way too much stake into championships. So like they think like a lot of
every championship isn't worth the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Every championship is not worth the same.
A lot of people's intuition is like, okay, Kobe 5, LeBron 3. Wait, he has 3 rings, right?
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, LeBron 3, Jordan 6. So it's like, oh, obviously it goes LeBron, Kobe, Jordan, but like I don't think that
it's not that simple.
Is how you should fucking.
It's not that simple.
It's just
like,
way
the thing
more
is,
complicated.
I think it's hard for me to put LeBron over Kobe, right? It's tough because I like Kobe's game more than LeBron, right?
Well, yeah,
like,
I mean that's another thing. Like obviously Kobe was like fucking aggressive as shit, and like you like look at highlight reels.
He had
Kobe,
a beautiful
and he's
game.
Like fucking he did like he looked really like I don't even know what the word is that I'm trying to use here, but. Yeah, but like just like the way he did it, it just looked crazy. It's like when you watch like Kyrie Irving play, to like
exactly.
even more of an extent,
right?
Like so, it's like when you watch him do that, and you look at someone like he's like really like his showmanship was like off the charts. So like when you see something like that, you think it's like looks way better than it actually is. I guess when you're comparing someone to like fucking
right. The thing
LeBron,
is,
where he's just fucking like getting like layups and shit like that. And like
I think about the league and how the NBA values certain traits that Kobe kind of has, right? Where they value the quote unquote clutch gene, right?
Right.
They value being mentally tough.
LeBron's more clutch than Kobe, though.
That's the thing. The numbers show that LeBron is more clutch than Kobe, but the thing is, Kobe has had moments in which he's like, "Yo, give me the ball, get the fuck out of the way." He's shooting the ball over 4 niggas. Right?
Nah, I think that the narrative has changed. Like LeBron is definitely more clutch than.
But bro,
Kobe is.
if you ask 10 NBA fans, they're not gonna say that.
Yeah, of course they're not gonna say that.
Analytically wise, LeBron is the more clutch. But if you were to see it like in real life, if you were to see it in perspective in game, you would think it would be Kobe.
Yeah, I mean, not to
exactly, but because the thing
is that's I don't even know if that's true. LeBron had one of the most clutch plays of all time against the Warriors in that Game 7.
You know what?
But on average, if you look at go ahead.
I was just saying, clutch isn't only offense,
right?
And that's the thing.
But that they only value the offense. They only value the offense in this like NBA mainstream Twitter society, where it's like
it's because offense is like 70-30 now instead of like 50-50.
That's true. Because I can argue, right? Like if LeBron didn't block that Iguodala bucket, it's over.
Yes, it is
fucking over. Because Golden State, once they see the ball going one time, bro, they go on a fucking roll. Like they just go. It's like down. It's fucking down.
5-point leads go to like 15
it's just over.
Second.
And if they get a bucket at that point, because no team had scored for like 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
If Iguodala gets that bucket at that point, the crowd is going crazy. I promise you, Steph comes down, shoot a 3, it's over. So LeBron gets that block in transition. Then Kyrie comes down, hit that 3. I mean, LeBron had to even hit the free throw to ice it. And then, bro, even if we go back to like versus the Spurs, that championship they won, like after Ray Allen hit that shot, LeBron had to close it, and he had Kawhi on him the entire time. We had to hit like 2 clutch buckets.
Are you talking about he had to close it the next game or
the next game 7?
Yeah,
in game 7,
he was hitting mid-range shots like
all game. When
it comes to LeBron, I don't know what this fucking thing is, but a lot of people just love overestimating the talent that he has on his team. Like, how much more does he need? He's got Kevin Love. And then we look at Kevin Love this season. It's like, oh, wait, Kevin Love might actually not be that good.
He's not. The thing is, Kevin Love, people look at the numbers for Kevin Love, right? When he was in Minnesota. Yeah. It's like, yo, he's getting 30 rebounds. And Andre Drummond is getting 30 rebounds.
I mean, when Kevin Love was on Minnesota, he was considered the best power forward in the game. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't deny it, but I'm just saying whatever the fuck happened, he's not as good as he used to be anymore.
Well, it's not
because of numbers,
nowadays,
Ali. But the thing is, it was just because of numbers, though. The thing is, it wasn't because of any accomplishments, just numbers.
I mean, it was numbers and game wise. Like,
bro, he didn't get his team to the playoffs at any time.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying it. Just because you didn't get your team to the playoffs doesn't mean you're a bad player. Kyrie Irving didn't get his team to the playoffs until
but the thing is, Kyrie was not nearly. Honestly, Kyrie wasn't.
He was as young as Kevin Love.
No, I'm saying Kyrie was not the player he is now at all. Not even.
Yeah,
close.
I know. That's exactly what I'm saying about Kevin Love. It's just like Kevin Love was like what? He had been in the league for 5 years.
Like 5 years.
And then you look at the team around him. It's like Ricky Rubio could never stay healthy. He had Johnny fucking Flynn as his point guard. That Russian guy is his center. That's
what I'm saying. It's levels to it, right? Where it's like,
yeah, I'm not saying he's a LeBron caliber player where he can fucking bring anybody to the playoffs. That's not Kevin Love.
No, but even not even LeBron. Russell Westbrook took his team to the playoffs after Kevin Durant left. Right? I'm saying
Russell. Okay, yeah, but look at where they are at their careers, Brago.
What about it?
Russell Westbrook is in the peak of his prime. Kevin Love is what, like
that was his prime.
Kevin Love was pretty young.
No,
if you're thinking about it now, yeah, sure, that was Kevin Love's prime. Right. But I'm talking about when he was in the league, he would only been in the league for
by year 5 years? I'm saying by year 5, right? At that point, Kevin Love that's the best he's ever been.
Okay. I mean, all I'm trying to say is I'm pretty sure when I think about it, Kyrie was probably the best teammate LeBron ever had, right?
Nah, Dwayne Wade.
No, it's that D-Wade, bro.
I mean, I think when they
honestly,
I'm not saying overall. I'm saying when they played, though.
I think no. D-Wade gave LeBron two really good years. 2. After that, it was downhill. Where it's like D-Wade's prime is better than Kyrie's because D-Wade was a fucking amazing defender and rebounder. So it's like Kyrie.
D-Wade was a beast. I was just,
you know what I'm saying?
He plays defense in the playoffs. But
I'm trying to remember because I know Dwayne Wade had a hardcore fall off, but
after so the first year versus the Mavs, D-Wade was balling. Then the second year versus the Thunder, he was balling. That first year when they played the Spurs. Yeah.
That third one, when they played the Spurs, it was like more LeBron with carry.
And the thing is, remember his knee was fucked up. And he was like, "Yo, I don't know if I'm
get that shit drained every other week."
That shit was terrible for Dwayne Wade. So, I mean, I think LeBron is just the narrative around him. I think the thing is he came in with a lot of hype, and people like a story, right? But the thing is, they need a tragedy in the story. Like people gonna support you until you get to the top, then they're like, all right, you're doing too well, my nigga.
It also has to do with the thing where like the dude has chosen one tatted on his fucking back. When you put that shit on your back and you claim that title, you're gonna have a target on your head. Like people don't want you to succeed.
Bro, literally, my cousin hates LeBron, and I asked you why. He's
because of that?
Because he got chosen one tatted on his back. I was like, really?
Yeah, nigga? It's simple shit like that. It's like when you say you're the best, or when you say like start saying, "Oh, I'm chosen for this," it's like whatever. People are starting. But
the thing is, what I don't understand is like he was like Jacquees saying he's the king of R&B, and he don't got nothing.
I fucking like Jacquees.
He don't got no accolades to his fucking name, which is crazy.
No, I mean I understand that, but still, at the end of the day, whenever you fucking put that much hype around you, people are just gonna hate you.
People gonna hate you. Yeah. And then
like
and you know what's worse? You know what's worse though? Yeah. When you put that target on your back and then you exceed the fucking expectation of it.
Because people are just gonna get more haters. It's kind of like
people are mad.
Like imagine in your next stream, you're like the next One Piece live reaction. You're like best One Piece streamer. Like all the people that fuck with you, they're gonna be like looking at you in a different way. They're like, if you don't give them like a certain reaction or anything, like if you don't like blow up one small ass punch, they're gonna be like, really? Yeah.
I think it's like somebody coming out and say, "Yo, I'm the best One Piece YouTuber," right?
Well, yeah, I mean, like if Roger came out and he said, "I'm the fucking One Piece anime YouTube community pirate king," people would be starting to
y'all can do this shit.
Anime fan talk is definitely pulling up on Roger.
Yeah, looking for Neverworld. I'm the reason
for Neverworld be like, I don't know what Roger talk about, man. I've been out here in these streets.
If I fell
pay
off,
me my respect.
Anime fell off.
Yo, stop that, yo. That quote was wild though.
I was kind of with him. I was like, he was
I was like, yo, if I fell off, anime fell off.
Yeah, like he was talking, bro, and he was like, yo, like I was doing this before other. I was like, okay.
I was like, and the thing is, I will always give this nigga his respect for being like, one of the early people to do it. You know what I'm saying? And that did influence a lot of people. But the thing is, just being a founder, one of the founding fathers, you can't fall off. It can't happen. And the thing is, people, people are saying you fell off because you don't really care about it seems like you don't care about the anime shit no more.
Because you care about the music now.
And there's nothing wrong with it, but it's just like, as far as the anime community is concerned, it looks like you look like you fell off.
Yeah, you know and that's why I was like, when he was talking at first, I was like, okay, that's kind of facts. And then when that nigga was like, but I ain't fell off. I was like, in my mind, I was like, you kind of did, though.
You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, like, if you think about it, because his career started off with like Naruto, and then like how Naruto ended, and now Boruto. Like, people don't really like Boruto.
But Dragon Ball was his thing. Like, the thing after
Super might have been. I never
Super. Dragon Ball Super. Right, Dragon Ball Super was what he.
Dragon Ball was like his favorite. That's his favorite in Naruto.
No, I'm saying like for the past year or two, those are the videos that kind of did the best on his channel at that point. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like for him, I mean, he obviously started making One Piece content and shit back in the day, but it's like as far as his core niggas that really fuck with him, that transitioned the most, I would say his Dragon Ball fan base.
His rapping.
You know what I'm saying? His DragonAll fan base.
I mean, look, this is the thing though with Forever. Forever had all types of fans because Forever used to cover all types of different manga. Forever used to break news from Anime News Network. Forever used to like
be the first one to get everything up too.
Yeah, bro. Forever was like, bro, YouTube. How I'm trying to think who's always on like YouTube now. Chibi. Like in this day, I don't follow.
Brago, why do you always?
But for real though, Chibi is the one that's like breaking news and uploading like 10 videos a day.
I mean, I don't follow that nigga, but yeah, for Neverworld, there was a time where for Neverworld was uploading like 2-3 videos a day and shit.
That's Chibi today.
So like, and like now, bro, I think a lot of things. I think a lot of things like derailed for Never. Obviously, life. Like let's just keep it a book. Life is probably the first.
Got a daughter now
that derailed him. Yeah, he got a daughter now. He's older. That got more money.
That's why I was telling Fruit, right? Fruit, remember we got an argument about professional gamers.
And you have to refresh me a little bit.
And we said they peak at 16 or some shit like that.
Nah, that was like with me.
It was you?
Reaction time, yeah.
And I was like,
about reaction time.
And I was like, no, it's not that they peak at that time. It's just like their life change as you get older. Where it's like the shit that you used to do, bro. When you're younger, you play video games for days. You don't shower. You don't give a fuck about anything. No,
is more important.
Bro, what I'm saying is, the older you get and the more interest like you finally pick up, you start caring about video games less and less, and like you play the game less and less, and it's just like it impacts you, and that's just.
I mean,
life.
If you play it less and less, if you're not doing it for like a job.
I see what you're saying, but that's kind of not true because I don't want to get into that because we'll change the subject. But I see what you're saying.
Don't be taking showers.
Well, like the thing is like even in Call of Duty, right? Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain if you don't really like know the scene that well, but like. There will be players that are like 24 or whatever, like 20 plus that are like good players, right? But like there's this like saying in the community, like there's like they call them like the crack 16-year-olds, and like because like these kids are fucking like out of their mind, like they'll just be fucking.
I guarantee
in the era of like the new jetpack Call of Duty, these kids are like fucking on like 7 monsters, and they're like 16 years old, and they can like fucking snap on you from like across the map, and it's just crazy.
I guarantee you, if we had a way we could track the hours they played compared to the 24-year-old,
that might be true.
They're playing more than a 24-year-old.
I mean, it's hard to say
because honestly, at 16, you have no responsibility.
Well, but like at the same time, well, like these are like professional players. Like
these bricks, so
they straight up just dedicate.
No, but for the 24-year-old, they probably dedicate time for sure to their craft, right? But let's say they got kids, now they got bills, now they got a family, now they got other shit they got to worry about. They're living on their own. Now they got now the thing is you have to do better to support your lifestyle, to support yourself. Where now it's more pressure. Right, so it's like when you're 16, like you don't give a fuck. I'm just playing a game. I'm just having a good ass time. Yeah. If I win or not, it doesn't matter. Where it's like once you get older and you start doing other shit, that shit impacts you so much, bro. It does.
You might be right.
So that's
hard to say though.
But I understand. Like there's some like fucking at 16, I could play 2K for fucking days. Like I literally like I remember one time I played like I didn't turn off my game for like 4 days playing NCAA football. Like 4 days. Bro, I played like 6 seasons.
One of my homies was playing World at War and had seizures from playing it for so much.
Bro, I played that game, but the thing is I was like 16. I didn't give a bro. It was summertime. I didn't give a fuck about shit. I was just playing a game. I had no
Yeah,
responsibility.
Brago. Okay, Brago. Let me put this perspective into you though. Which one do you think is gonna grind harder? The guy that's trying to do this for a living, or the 16-year-old that's trying to get into the system?
He just said that, bro. He just said that. He said
no, because he said the 16-year-old is gonna have more hours. But if I was playing Call of Duty for a job, no, he ain't.
I mean, look. This what Brago was saying. This is what Brago was saying. He's saying when you're 24, when you're 25, you got bills, you got shit that you got to pay for. So you got pressure. When you're 16, 15, 14, you have no pressure. You're just playing for the enjoyment.
Yeah.
So
I can see that.
So yes, bro. It's different levels to it, but so like I'm still good at video games now. I'm still very good at video games. But me playing video games now and me playing video games when I was 16, 17, bro, nigga, the 16, 17-year-old me will whoop my ass now.
Really? Bro, it would.
At one point in time, bro, I was so cold at like Ultimate Ninja, bro.
They would, bro.
And I tried to pick that hoe up, and like at 20, I was like,
they would, bro. It's just like because it's just. Bro, now it's just like you have so much shit to worry about and other things. It's like if I was doing, bro, that's like somebody like you see all the time with YouTubers that say they don't monetize their channel, right? And they're just making videos, right? At 16. And like, dog, all these fucking videos blowing up for them. Then you got this person over here that's 25 and YouTube is their job, right? Yeah. And they put in best production and they dropping video after video and it's not doing well.
And it's not doing nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
The one thing I will say though is that like I definitely think there probably is a thing to where like, okay, say you're like 16 and you probably at the most have really only been playing video games since you were like 11 or 12. So like it's still new to you compared to someone if you're like 24 and you've been playing video games. Even if you like the game you're playing, it's not the same thing as when you're 16 and you're just enjoying it.
Nope. Because the thing is, I can say when you're doing something because you enjoy it, it's like it's just a different feel. And it feels different. You do it different. You're not even thinking about it. When you're doing it for a job and you're older, it's like now you're like, all right, let me go do this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like, now when I'm playing the game, no,
because like if you get your like dream job, like say YouTube is your dream job, so you're doing it as a hobby right now, right? And then it eventually becomes your dream job. Are you still getting those same feelings of, oh man, now I got to do this as a job and other type of shit?
No,
because
I don't think so.
Because this is where you want it to be.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Okay, but look, when you're playing video games, right? Okay, like now when you're playing video games, right? You see somebody do something, or you see a certain move, or you know what you're trying to go after, right? When you're 16, like, yeah, you know that there's something that you're trying to get after, but like for the most part, you just happy that you're playing a game with like the homies, or that you even got the game, because most times when you're that young, you got to get somebody else to buy the game for you. So you're not.
I can understand that from like your perspective and like that generation, but nowadays, like this generation, 16-year-olds, they're not playing just for fun now.
Ali, I say this, right? This is my like small example. So when I started YouTube, right? And when I started streaming heavy, I would stream almost every day.
Yeah.
Just about bullshit. And my videos weren't monetized, right?
Okay.
And it was just like, we were just fucking kicking it and having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
So now I stream maybe once a week, once or twice a week. And the videos are monetized. Right? And it's like, it's just a different feel. It's just different. And it's like, looking for Neverworld. This YouTube is probably his dream job. Why doesn't he upload every day?
I think the music probably was his dream job. He just got.
He just started with the music
shit.
But
Never's been rapping for a long ass time.
Yeah, I feel like people.
I'm talking about like seriously.
About a project they.
Chill, Brago.
He had to have enough.
Bro, there's no way. Was it every time you see me, you driving me crazy? I love you.
I mean, I don't know, man. Master J's getting mad in the comments. Like, what do you mean it ain't serious?
You never heard that song? You never heard I Love You? Nah, don't care what they say. I'm a ride for my baby.
Whose song is that though?
For Neverworld. Type in I Love You for Neverworld.
Was serious though.
I've never seen.
Type in I Love You for Neverworld. You know what? That's gonna be our intro.
There's like an old.
Nah, we ain't doing that, cuz.
There's like an old for Never. There's like an old Forever.
I've seen all those old music videos.
Forever like songs and stuff. I mean, the thing that like with Forever World is I don't think that he did a good job as far as like migrating his audience. What he should have did was given his audience like, okay, so look, the people that's on your YouTube channel, they fuck with you already. They fuck with you for you. So but some people came because you know you're doing the anime shit, and that's the only reason why they're there. But then a good portion, you know, like I said, they fuck with you for you. So if you propose the idea like, yo, I got this channel, y'all, and it's only gonna be for my music. So if y'all niggas rock with me, if y'all really fuck with me, go over to that channel, and that's where I'll be uploading all my music at.
I think I'd want that challenge too.
It would be less hate on the videos as much as it is now, and more people would understand it. And then you would just have people there that just support you, so it would just be all positive. It would just be a lot better for his situation.
Quietly, I sent you the jam of the week, dude.
Yo, I see, my guy.
But think about it in this way, though. You would get less hate, but you wouldn't get as much publicity on it. So which one would you rather take?
That's not true, bro. Because
look, if you put it on your main channel, the people are gonna click on it no matter like. Most people, you
don't know that. You don't know, bro.
That would make people unsub from
exactly.
You're
gonna lose instead of like losing traction on like something that you're trying to do.
No, I think
you're losing traction on both of them.
Yeah, I think initially the first rap video upload is gonna get a lot of clicks. Right?
Exactly.
People are curious, but also
it's the first one,
right? But the thing is, I think in music. You care more so about the quality of the click, right? Where it's like, if it's on that music channel, you know the people that's on that channel is there for the music. So that's a more accurate representation of your fan base. Bro, now he doesn't know who really fuck with him because of the music.
Bro, if a million people click on my video, but I only get one like and one comment, what the fuck are those a million clicks for?
I don't know.
So because Ali, exactly. I love your video, right? I love your video about Forever World. 1.9K likes. 1.7K dislikes. Yeah, that's on his main channel. What do you?
I've never like heard of a stat like that.
What do you get from that?
Yeah, but also at the same time, like I'm just gonna fucking hit the fucking elephant in the room right on the head. Like it's also because his music fucking is pretty trash. Like
God damn it.
Okay, look, and that's what we're saying. But look, bro.
But even if it wasn't trash, it's like Roger's Base. He does game shit, but he has like a gaming vlog channel, and he's pretty good at games. It's a separate channel. And like people, it's not as big as his main channel, but he uploads like let's say it's a big event, he might put it on the main channel, but for most of the time he keeps the game shit on the game channel.
Because I don't think I would drop Dressrosa on BDA.
He gonna put it on the down.
I'm saying the people that's coming for him is not coming to him for games. They're coming for anime. So you don't want to force stuff down their throats that they really don't care about. Because like,
unless they want it down their throat.
Yeah, but like the thing is if Forever World dropped a fire ass fucking mixtape, I'm sure his fans would have liked it. Instead of fucking
exactly. Like
what if all his fans don't like rap music though or hip hop? Like his fans probably listen to techno, EDM. They probably don't care. A lot of them might not. Everybody doesn't like hip hop. That's
got a different genre of music.
But that's why I was asking. It's like that's why
fuck with the same shit.
And I think
I was asking.
I think you'd
rather have hate or would you rather have clicks?
Bro,
I'd rather have love than clicks.
The clicks don't fucking matter, bro. Like, see, that's the thing with this age, right? It's like we're so caught up in like, oh yeah, well, you still looking at me though, bro. Like all attention is not good attention, bro. Like it's some attention is ungarnered, like, and it's not good.
I disagree.
So is you still looking at me like the equivalent of I still beat?
I still beat. No.
But the thing,
I still beat is valid. I still beat is valid.
It's the clout shit, and it's the oh well yeah, like people
irrelevant
checking for me. I'm yeah, bro. That's what it is. Like I'm relevant. And nah, nigga, you really not. Like I said, bro. If you take an artist and the nigga posts a song on SoundCloud and he has 10,000 people that listen to the song, right? So you got 10,000 plays on it. But you don't have no comments, you don't have any likes. What's the point? It's
just putting your shit out there.
No, bro, it's just the nigga that clicked on your shit and forgot about it.
Yeah, I've seen. I think again, quality. of likes matter? Because we've seen YouTubers, right? They got a ton of views on videos, and you look at the likes, it's like niggas was a fucker with it, B.
I see people have like fucking similar fucking. Not similar, but relatively similar views as you on their videos, and they get like 3 comments on their video. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
You ever see like an Instagram chick or like a Twitter dude that got like hella followers and like tweets like 1 favorite?
Yeah, it's like, that's interesting.
It's like you definitely paid for that shit, my guy.
Or the people just found like it was a gimmick. He did something, got a ton of followers, then nobody gave it.
Exactly.
You got to title this shit. I still clicked.
Ali, you just answered your question. You just like you just hit the nail on the head. Like
the elephant on the head, as Food would say.
The Dodge and Jow on the head.
People be paying for shit, and then like, what does a click really mean? A click just means a nigga looked at your shit and it's like, oh nah, let me click.
No, I wasn't talking about like when I was saying, would you rather like, so if you put it on your main channel, you're gonna get hate and you might get love too, you never know, but at least you're getting feedback, right? As where if I put it out on a channel that nobody knows about and it just gets like no response, it's like,
no, but you use the main channel to advertise. You make one video and say like on the same channel, hey,
the people that moved on to the other channel that I said I'm gonna post my music aren't.
No, because if this is but if you want, what's wrong with getting those kind of fans? If you go on your main channel and say I'm gonna be releasing music on this secondary channel, link in the description. If people want to rock your music, they're gonna say, oh, okay, let me go sub to this channel too. And if not, then if not.
I'd rather this is why I asked everybody, like, everyone has a different take. I'd rather have people like shit on my thing if it's bad than rather give me fake love on a channel that I told people to come. It's like,
but you're not going to go out of your way to give fake love on the channel. Yeah. Like if you got to go out of your way to to subscribe to another channel, it's not going to niggas. Like if a nigga must really hate you, they're like, oh, let me subscribe to this backup channel.
Hate on it.
No, I didn't say. I didn't say hate. No, I'm saying like, so if I like got a loyal group of following, say I got like 20K subs on YouTube, and then I'm mostly anime, and then I start wanting to do music, right? And I tell these people, yo, I'm gonna start putting out music on this other channel. Most of the people that are gonna move on are people that just like fucks with you no matter what you do.
No, that's not. I don't think that's true.
It's not that's very true.
I think that's true.
That would be like this: if you had 20K, right?
Right.
If you was to put it on your channel, your main channel, you might get 10K looking at that shit, but like maybe only 2K really fuck with it. Versus if you move it to your other channel, 2K might just sub to you.
I guarantee you 10K people aren't looking at it.
Yeah,
that's what you're saying, bro.
If you're an anime channel and you upload
that's what I'm saying.
Half your subs, because the thing is, you have in an anime channel, you could upload an anime video and half your subs don't look at it. So if you upload a video that's not related to the anime,
that's what I was saying.
That's
like
exactly
you might
what
have 10K click on it, but 2K only fuck with it. That's why you might as well just weed
I think Ale's point, I could be wrong, but I think Ale's point was pretty much just that if you say, okay, go sub to this other channel, I'm uploading my music video there, pretty much only your most hardcore fans are even going to go there in the first place, because most of your fans don't give a fuck about your stupid music shit. But then all your comments are like, yo, this shit's fire, blah, 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 blah.
Let's not act like people aren't going to other people's channels, and even if the videos suck, still give them praise just because you're a fan of them. There's people like that. Let's not.
I think it's cool because at this point you isolating the niggas that you want to listen to your music.
Right. Yeah, you want like bro. Those are the people who gonna buy shit. You're thinking about a way of trying to set yourself up. So yes, bro, those are the people that you want. But then also at the same time, right? Those are the people that'll tell you, hey, nah, bro, like this not really that good. And then it means so much more to you if you have those comments that tell you, hey bro, like I see where you were going with this, but maybe I would do this. Those are the people that they give you constructive criticism. Those are the people that's not just gonna be yes men. They'll tell you.
This is my point though. At the end of the day, if Neverworld is trying to get to like a mainstream level, let's say, There's no fucking way he's getting there with his current music level. So it doesn't matter what fucking channel he uploads that shit on, no matter what. Dang. So it's just irrelevant at that point.
I say this.
You're looking at it in a really, really, really closed box, right? Because so look, if you get for Neverworld, let's say he makes a channel. It doesn't matter what the quality of his music is right now. The thing is that you only get better with the more music that you make.
But
you're not gonna get worse. Look,
at the same time, though,
just saying like he don't believe in that nigga music ability, so that's all Fruit is saying.
That's
I mean,
but
like
niggas
like if okay, say for example, listen, man, I don't want Matt to yell at me anymore, so I'll fucking give him a little pat on the back. Let's say fucking he had something like to the quality of like Spirit Gun or something like that on his channel. You really think that like fucking people would still be shitting on him and shit like that? No, like there would be a lot more praise of him if his fucking shit was actually quality, but it wasn't quality. But
the thing also, when you're on an anime channel, I would say like say a music.
Most of the niggas don't listen to
niggas not gonna take you seriously.
Yeah,
and what I mean by that is like you want to have something separate for your music. Where it's like
you think we listening to Dress Rosa? Hell no.
Okay. What I'm saying is like if you have your shit on an anime channel, like this nigga does anime, he just raps. It's like he's not taking it seriously. That's how someone is going to look at it.
It's more to it than that. It's just like okay, first off, it's the persona around for Neverworld 1. He's kind of a meme, and then second off, it's like when you start off your fucking songs with I fucking breathe ass and I eat air. It's kind of like what are we even doing here?
A lot of people do that nowadays. No, I mean, listen. I think how do you guys think for Neverworld? So do you guys don't think for Neverworld has done a good job as far as aging in the anime community?
Well, yeah, he has because that nigga was just like uploading videos until like what a couple months ago.
Well, if I look at me personally, I would say he. Aged well.
I'm talking about like just your public
perception now. Yeah. No, okay. As far as longevity, he's had longevity. But if I'm talking about me personally, I remember like he was the first YouTuber I looked at anime reviews at, and I don't look at that nigga no more. I don't even sub to that nigga no more.
Yeah, I don't look at
that. I unsub to him not because I think he's bad. I just don't.
So if we're talking about that, then I would say no. But like the fact that he still has a channel, then I would say yes.
I mean, a lot of niggas still have a channel.
Yeah, you don't get ups for still having a channel.
I mean, his channel isn't doing bad. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, didn't he say he still gets like 100K views or some shit?
Well, I went back and I checked, and he got 100K views on a video that said what happened to my channel or something.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, the thing is like he doesn't really.
He doesn't really upload.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
this my thing with for Neverworld.
Bro, this song, boy, this shit's not it, my guy.
I love you. I love you.
For me, go ahead, bro.
For me, with Forever, by the time I got like started watching like anime stuff and manga stuff on YouTube, I just wasn't a fan. And for one, like I think Naruto was kind of on the decline or like going towards the end, and I really wasn't like focused too heavy on Naruto, and I seen that's what a lot of his content was. I'm pretty sure I watched a few of his videos, but it just wasn't my. That just wasn't my guy.
I said it.
I don't know. Like I just wasn't rocking. Of course, some reasons that I might say would be pretty mean, so I'm not gonna say them. But this wasn't my guy, you know.
For how he uploads, his schedule, and how bad it is now, his channel is like he uploaded 5 days ago, 18,000 views. Uploaded 4 days ago, 25,000 views. And I mean he has 500,000. But that's still good based on just how terrible his upload schedule has been. I say that. That's still very good.
I don't feel like his upload schedule like really means anything at this point.
Hell yeah.
Because like the content speaks for itself, bro.
No, it does, but the thing is, man,
the nigga has
YouTube rewards niggas that's just uploading frequently.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously the nigga's channel is gonna look like it took a hit because he stopped uploading in the past like 3 or 4 months, bro. But like, let's keep it real. That nigga was still uploading hella videos and shit up until the point where he was working on his music. So, what I'm saying is as far as his channel going down, that only stopped because of the upload. It's not like the quality. For Neverworld is like the gateway. For Neverworld is like the gateway to the anime community. So when you're first discovering the anime community, you're gonna watch Sawyer and you're gonna watch For Neverworld. Those are probably the two people that you're gonna see. And if Yokorama
and like Rogers Base.
If Yokorama Game Talk was still around, then it would be him. I don't say Rogers Base because Rogers Base is mainly only a One Piece channel.
Yeah. It depends on what you're talking about. But
what I'm saying, as far as I'm saying, anime. When you're coming into anime, like to the anime community.
Yeah.
Like for Neverworld is that gateway person, and then like when you have your series where you're trying to get in depth, where you want to get people to analyze things a little bit better, then you'll start to branch off. Then you'll go to the Kings. Then you'll go to the Rogers Base. Then you'll go to the Bragos. You'll start to see that people actually got like different personalities. You'll see that it's actually a community. For Neverworld brings you, he's at the door and he opens it up for you, and then you go down the drain and you figure it out, like wherever you want to go.
No, I agree with that.
So,
yeah, I agree too.
So as far as that, for Neverworld he's still great in that aspect because he's like a casual can relate to For Neverworld because For Neverworld doesn't go really in depth, like. If a casual listens to a For Neverworld video, they're not gonna get thrown off. But if they listen to a King video, they're gonna be like, "Yo, what the fuck is this nigga talking about?"
What?
Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, For Neverworld is very good in that regard, and I think that once you get past that point, like once you want a certain level of depth and analysis, like with your discussions and with your series. Then you kind of shy away from For Neverworld because he doesn't go in depth. He doesn't analyze things the best way.
Yeah.
That's why I like not that he doesn't deserve to be every or nothing like that. But like that's why like I was thrown off when niggas was like, oh yeah, like I guess maybe
yeah, what's the problem, quietly?
Love that. In this song that you sent me, like 20 seconds in, right? I can't do it. I can't do it. All right.
Yo, don't play, dog. I love you. I love you. I love you.
There's a reason.
Like when niggas was saying, I think it was the first reverie when people were saying like For Neverworld is here or he's coming, whichever reverie that was. I was like, what the fuck? Why the fuck is he here? Because like he doesn't necessarily do that. Like,
hey, yo, listen, man. Fuck the anime community. Let's talk about that Gillette commercial.
Yeah,
that's good ass segue.
Yeah, let's talk about that. I don't know if a lot of people saw the Gillette commercial that was focused on toxic masculinity.
We got to talk about Soulja Boy after though. Let's not.
Oh, for sure, we got to talk about King Draco. But as far as the Gillette commercial, it was a lot of reaction to it because they went out of their way to show things that they deem as toxic by men. So one was. Boys were play fighting.
Yeah, that was the dumbest thing out of the whole thing, I think.
The one that kind of threw me off at first was when the guy was about to go talk to the girl and it was like, yo,
that threw me off completely. That threw me off completely.
And
not with that.
It was just, man, I'm not gonna lie, as a man, as a straight man, and I don't know, I'm gonna ask you guys this. Like cishet, right? You guys know about that term.
I thought it was called cisgender male. I thought that was a thing.
Yeah, cishet is like the next fucking level. Yeah, the same. It's the same thing,
right?
What the fuck are y'all niggas talking?
Cisgender is the fucking
cisgender is the nigga with the beards chopping down a tree, slapping his wife, coming home, coffee on the table. I'm joking.
No, cisgender literally just means that you are. I mean, I don't want to use the word normal because it's going to be offensive.
You were born.
You're born a male. You identify as a male, and you're straight. That's what cisgender
means. Which, like, honestly.
So we can't even.
Hold on.
Why do you have to make that fucking distinction?
So here's the thing, Matt. Here's the thing. I somewhat feel. Should I feel offended when I hear it? Because I'm not gonna lie, I've seen people say it before, and I'm like, why they say that?
Why do we have to like?
And you can't just say male because you can be male and be not cisgender. I guess.
Bro, this generation is too fucking sensitive. This generation is full of bitches.
You can't say
but Matt, what I'm saying is for a straight male, right? It's calling them cishet. I'm like, why can't I say, yo, I got a problem with that? Don't call me that.
You can. I think you can.
Yeah, you can, bro. I mean, bro.
I didn't know. I didn't actually know what it meant until Froob just broke it down. I was hearing it too, but it didn't offend me because I heard like two people talking about it, and I was like, oh, I'm probably a cisgender male too because like, I'm male. I'm straight. Yeah, right. I'm male. Like,
I had to do some research because I saw somebody talking about it, and they were just. I was like, what? What are you talking about? Right? And then, honestly, I feel like in today's society, it's just such an attack on just regular men. When I say regular men, I'm not talking about niggas that. It's like it's a smaller percentage of men that do the shit that they're trying to point out, the toxic masculinity. It's honestly not that great of a percentage, right? But with niggas like regular people that do the right thing, regular men that somewhat do the right thing, it's just like, why is it always men are the problem? Like I feel like in every situation, it's just like, yeah, because men did this and it's just like it just feels like an attack.
100%. It's like, oh yeah, for sure, women don't ever bully each other
because in this society.
Oh yeah, exactly,
bro. Thank you. In this dumbass society, bro, they say that they convince you and they tell you that women are always right and. Fuck that shit. Like
and then when Gillette does this, they make fucking razor blades. And you make it's like
I wouldn't death on those comments. It was people who said that they was buying Gillette for like 30 years and said I'm done. Like
because
I think that's too far. I think you care a little bit too much at that point.
Yeah, that's too far. But it was
those are the same people that are like cutting out the fucking Nike sign.
But here's what I want to ask you guys, right? What's
like? I can't believe dudes are offended by this. Wow.
No, here's the thing. We'll get into that, but I'm like. What is a man today? That's what I want to know. Today.
What is a man? What is a man today?
You just said
the same that a man was 50 years ago.
No, no. Because 50 years ago, the man was the provider, the protector of the household.
Right.
That's what a man is today.
No, he's not because the women are able to in this day and age. They can also be providers.
Matt, that's what I'm saying. If you say that, if you say Matt, if you come out and say, "Yo, I want to be the provider. I want to be this. I want to be that." It's like what are you saying that the woman can't do that herself?
Bro, yeah, exactly, Brago.
Listen. This is the thing. Provision goes so much further than material, the material things, and and things that you can hold in your hand. Okay, so, no, the role of the man has not changed. Just because a female is able to take care of herself does not mean that makes you any less of a man. That doesn't make you any less of a man.
Yeah, I feel like because even if you get a woman who can take care of herself, who makes a decent salary, who doesn't necessarily need you to provide for her, she still wants to have a person who's her equal or greater than, who can provide for her even though she doesn't need you to.
No. These things are true, but we're just talking like in an overview of society. Like that has honestly it has changed. Like it's really not the same. Because
I don't think it's
okay. In a societal view, I guess you could say that it changed. Nigga, you know what the fuck I meant. So I guess it has changed, but the thing is like I think it varies by person to person, and
it does really does.
Of the standard that you set. If I marry a girl, there's no way that there's no way that I'm going half and half on like rent and shit. That's just not me. I was raised like that's that's not me. Yeah, I'm gonna pay.
Well, I don't know about that one.
If I'm married, I'm not. If I'm living with someone. But I won't live with someone. If I'm married to a girl, I'm gonna pay the rent. Well, I'll be the provider.
What if she doesn't want you to do that?
Wait, hold on. I got a question.
No.
I got a question.
After your question, I got a question.
Damn, chill.
Okay.
Are we doing okay? So you're paying the whole rent, but are we taking that scenario where both y'all bank accounts is one, or y'all got your own separate money? You're married, by the way.
Okay, we're married, so we'll have a joint account, but yeah, we got our own accounts as well.
Yeah, listen. At the end of the day, when it comes to a marriage, both of your money is going to be going to the same shit, anyways. Like, I don't. I mean, unless you're making enough money to where your wife doesn't have to fucking work, which I don't think is going to be realistically any of our situations, unless fucking we get lucky or some shit. most of the time they're both like. The way it works in my family, more or less, is that my dad pays the rent, and then my mom, like, she has like her car bill and like her phone bill and shit like that, and then she buys the groceries and shit like that.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, so it's not just give and take, right? It's, you know, it's not just like, okay, I got this. No. It is so like, look, if the male is paying for the rent and shit, like Froob just said, if my wife has a car note or some shit like that, okay, yeah, you got your own bill, so yeah, you got to take care of yourself. But like, as far as like the house goes, electricity, the like other bills that are in the house besides like rent, besides the mortgage, exactly, you can take care of those things, the groceries. And then, as far as like the house duties go, I feel like that just comes like you get it how you live. Like, I can do my part, you can do your part. So part? However you get whatever it is to be her part, whatever it is, like,
okay, you know what, that makes more sense, because I was thinking it sounded like you was just saying like you're not going 50-50. Like, no. I was about to say, what if y'all
that's the thing, a lot of people think,
I'm saying, what if you both are making $80K, so you pay majority of the bills, right? While she gets to save most of her $80K or $80K that she makes every year, you spend, let's say, like $50,000 on bills, you pocketing $30. This is going down 5 years, so now she got $400,000 saved up. You might have what, like,
quick maths,
15,000 saved up. 15. I mean, not 15. Like, we can, well, whatever the fuck the math is. Y'all separate.
You got less.
You got less. Yeah, you got less. Whatever. Like, after 5 years or some shit, y'all split up, right? Yeah. I feel like doing that is fiscally irresponsible, because now she has like $400,000 saved up and you don't.
I mean, like, shit. You have $400,000 saved up, it's just going to her anyways.
You have 150,000. It's just, I don't know if that's fiscally responsible to be on.
This goes back to like the joint account.
The thing is if y'all married, bro, y'all together, bro. So that 400 is your shit anyway, because that shit.
No. You can have a joint account. You can have a joint account, but you can also have your own separate bank account.
Like, I mean, my thing is like, I don't think you should go into like, especially if you're getting married specifically. I don't think you should go into that thinking that you're gonna get fucking divorced in like 5 years. You know what I mean? Like, you should probably just stay.
You have to be. You gotta be prepared for anything out here.
We gotta go into it like that.
We just set the precedence that we would have a joint account, but she would have her own account. I would have my own account.
Now she tucked away 400,000 while you sitting on 150,000.
But that's not the. But bro, it's not just gonna be like that. That's not. It's definitely not just gonna be like that. Once again, bro, just because I'm paying the rent doesn't mean that she doesn't pay nothing.
Yeah,
she's gonna be paying.
Okay, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Like,
that's what I was trying to say.
So the man pays for the rent and the woman pays for the utilities.
I mean, this is the thing. At the end of the day, like, Brago can probably speak to this more than anything, because he actually has a fucking family. But like, from what I understand, like, unless you have a really, really fucking good job, like, you're gonna have to, both you and your wife are gonna be having to split bills and everything, because you're gonna be more or less living paycheck to paycheck with a little bit saved.
Okay, that's cool.
Like I said,
I can see that. But okay, next question though, if you're paying the rent, and she just paying utility. Like, is it your rules? Are you the boss of the house? Is it lights off when I say so? Doors are locked when I say so. Is it that?
Okay, look.
Quiet with that toxic masculinity.
That's toxic.
There's a thing called the head of the household, right? So, as the head of the house, it's not a dictatorship. It's not a dictatorship, but I have the final say so.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, and that's just what it comes down to.
It's my house too.
No, I think you got the final say so in certain things, not everything, nigga.
Nah, bro. It's like, if there's what I mean in final say so, right? If there's like some shit that goes down, like if my daughter is asking me, or comes to me and my wife, and she's like, hey, I'm going to prom tonight. I want to stay out until 2:00.
Ooh.
Okay. Then my wife is like, okay, that's cool. And I'm like, nah, nigga, that's not cool. You need to be back here by 12:30, by 12:00. How you think that's gonna end, nigga? She's coming home at 12.
I think that's a situation. Like, I agree with yours. But say
it's give and take.
Say the daughter comes to him like, mommy, I want mac and cheese. And she's like, okay. They're like, nah, we getting spaghetti.
Yeah, but that ain't even a real shit, bro. Yeah, bro. He's talking about real shit.
That happens. No, that does happen.
What's what Matt said? What if the wife says, "Don't just because you pay the rent, you don't get to undermine me." Like that's not what this is. We both have equal say in the decisions, but you paying all the rent. Because like. I'm not mad at that, but I'm saying like just because you pay everything from the girl's perspective, that doesn't mean that you get the final say. So
it doesn't give you final say.
That's how a lot of girls feel.
But that's the thing, bro. Provision goes further than material things. You're not just a provider if you pay for shit. You're a provider in how you handle things and how you move, how your family reacts to you. It's not just material shit.
Yeah,
like I said, being a man of the house is not just about obviously financially, but it's like say something happens in the house. It's like, hey, can you take care of this? And it's like it's a bunch of shit that goes along with being the man. Being a man, you know what I'm saying?
Being a man is also being vulnerable to come to your wife and say, hey, I'm on hard times. Like the reason why your wife, your wife is pocketing a lot more money and shit. But like if you fall on hard times, then your wife is supposed to be she's there to pick you up.
But what if you fall on hard times and she say, oh, you having a hard time? I'm out.
Nah, that's stupid, bro. That's not a marriage.
That happens. That happens.
Well, one rather.
No, but that happens though. The thing is, I think going into it, right, you can't go into it expecting to divorce, right? Because that's just not smart. But you have to go into it prepared and knowing that a marriage essentially is a business. So
it is.
You go into it and say you both make $80K, right? There's nothing wrong with a man paying for rent, but you gotta have her paying for groceries, utilities,
like other shit.
You know what I'm saying? It gotta be at least somewhat, because I think gone are the days of the man pays for everything and the woman she just coasts, right? Because back in the day,
I wouldn't say coast, but usually
coast as far as paying for shit. But I'm saying because what used to happen, the man used to be paying for everything and going to work, and the woman she's home, she cleans, she cooks, she takes care of the kids. The man, he comes home, he eats, he just does whatever he wants to do. That's the woman shit, right? I think today is just it's different in which women are empowered to do more, in which they're making as much as you, right? So I feel like as far as the financially, even if you pay the rent, you gotta have her paying something where it's like it's a balance, so it's not unequal.
I mean, my family is like the perfect example of like traditional generals. Like my mom would like cook and clean and like do all that shit, and like my dad's still like a lot of people think like in the traditional like general like that fucking dad just like comes home and he like kicks his feet up on the couch and he just sits there, but like nah, like he would like fix cars and shit like that, or like he'd like mow the lawn and like do yard work and shit like that. Like there was like there's still like
do housework as that's a precedent. You got to do housework, and the same thing with girls, bro. Is girls naturally want to like girls naturally want to turn a house into a home. Like they want to make it theirs. So like once again, the girl is not just gonna be chilling and shit. Like it's certain things that have to happen. I won't mind cooking certain days because I like to cook.
I'm about to say, I actually like to cook too.
Yeah, I like to cook. So there'll be sometimes where there'll be like a trade-off. I'll be like, hey, I can cook dinner tonight, so on and so forth. Like, if you got some other stuff that you want to do, you can go ahead and do that. It's all about understanding, and it's all about setting the precedence for like what y'all got, because everybody's just gonna be different. Everybody's gonna do different things.
I believe it's general things that the man should do. Like of course, if you hear a bump at the night, you should be the first one to go get up.
Facts.
You should never let your wife answer the door to bad news, all that kind of stuff. Like that's all on you.
Okay, let me ask you guys this.
I was just talking specifically financially, and like the whole thing about the divorce thing is true, because there's a quote that goes like, a wise king never seeks war, but he's always prepared. So it's like So it's like you don't fucking seek divorce, but it's like, nigga, you gotta. That shit happens, bro.
You gotta be prepared.
You ever heard of something called alimony? That might be the worst thing you ever heard in the planet, boy.
Yeah.
Right.
God damn, Quiley.
That's perfect segue, because one of the things I wanted to talk about was Daniel Gibson, Booby Gibson. You guys heard about what's going on with him?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear what's happening.
Keisha Cole's ex.
He asking for.
He's asking.
Bro, where do y'all see this fucking news at?
This is a while back. This is a while.
It's on Black Twitter, man.
It's still going. No, it's still going on because it's not finalized yet because he's still asking for.
Yeah, I know, but I'm sorry. This started all the way.
Yeah. Started a minute ago. But he's asking for spousal support.
Yeah.
So
former NBA player, by the way.
Yeah. And I guess now she's making more than him on an annual basis. So he's asking her for spousal support. So the problem here's the thing. People are saying he's trash because as a man he shouldn't be doing that.
I mean, I kind of feel that too because I mean, as a man, you should stand on your own 2 feet.
But I will say that, like, because if it was the genders were reversed, then niggas wouldn't care.
Yeah,
but you know, men and women are different though. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
What the spousal support
they
is?
are.
No, they are, but no. Society today doesn't want it to be, but the women want to keep all their benefit of not having. Yeah. It was like his video I watched, right?
Like me personally, I think it's like I wouldn't do that, but like
I think
like niggas have a habit of picking.
I would too at this point. Shit.
Niggas pick and choose when like gender roles are convenient for them.
Bro, let's be real.
Yeah, they really do.
Let's be real, bro. Both genders benefit from double standards.
Yeah,
both genders suffer.
Yeah,
facts.
So
it's true.
It is what it is, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like that double standards are that they're not fair, that they're this, that they're that. But this is the thing: everybody benefits from them, everybody suffers from them. So you can either just suck the shit up and deal with it, or you can act like somebody pissed in your fucking Cheerios because of double standards. Girls literally have double standards. Powerful. But no, I'm just saying.
No, it definitely is. Wait, what do you mean?
No, it is. No, it is.
It is.
The man looks bad for getting it, but the women don't look bad.
Yeah, exactly.
The woman gets celebrated for getting spousal support.
I fucking bet Jeff Bezos' wife just got fucking $40 billion.
Right. That's the view of it, but I feel like that's just a legal thing that you can get.
Whereas, you know what I'm saying? But it's such a trash thing because it's like this. It's like, it's not only that if the other person make it more than you, if you introduce somebody to a lifestyle that they cannot maintain because you broke up with them, you have to pay for them to keep that lifestyle. Even if they get married, even if they have like a boyfriend or whatever, if you was keeping her in Giuseppe, Gucci, and a Benz, you got to continue to do that for her.
Continue to do that.
Even though y'all not together. That's alimony. That's the craziest thing you ever heard. Like, that makes no sense.
It can go both ways.
Definitely on alimony right now.
Quiley's prenup. He gonna have like no alimony after, like, that's not allowed, shawty. No alimony.
No alimony. No, we're not doing that. But I want it needs to be a joint prenup on my part. That way, the whole money thing is just X'd out of it from the rip. That's just not even.
You don't want the money to be involved?
Nah, not at all.
What if she come up?
I mean, hey, now I'm gonna have to eat that one. Like, that's it. Like, I'm not with her because she came up. That's the whole thing. Because I watched this video, right? And you know, like, for men in America, for you to go to college, you have to sign up for selective service. Women don't. They don't have to do that because they're women. And it was a guy going around asking girls, like, so if you want equality, how would you feel if, you guys had to sign up too? And a whole bunch of girls was like, no. Why? Like, the women should be over here. The men should go fight and die for the country, but we shouldn't have to do that. I'm saying.
I don't agree with that. But back to the Gillette ad with the boys play fighting. I was like,
boys will be boys.
Yeah, the boys will be boys thing, right? That was taken hell out of context.
I would love for you to fucking find me a situation where someone got sexually assaulted or raped someone, and someone said boys will be boys. That has never happened.
That's never happened. That doesn't happen. Like, it's just boys will be boys. I think that
might happen a little bit.
The thing is, boys will be boys. That probably in the South with like these rednecks, but boys will be boys if it's like two fucking boys are fighting, or he threw some mud on or they come back home in mud or some shit. Like, boys will be boys, just saying that niggas are just gonna be a bit more rough than girls in that sense. Where it's like, it's not saying it's allowing sexual assaults.
I think as young boys, though, you have to kind of fight with like your brothers or your older cousins.
It's necessary.
This is the thing in real life.
Toughen you up a little bit.
Talking is not going to solve everything. Like God gave you a mouth to talk, but He also gave you 2 fists to defend yourself. So it's like you can't like, I know everybody wants to be peaceful, but it's going to be times in your life where you're not going to be able to talk your way out the situation. You're not going to be able to resolve
it's actually even deeper than that, because like, okay, so Brago, you obviously know about Jordan Peterson, but like he's a psychologist and he talks about this shit like a decent amount, to where he says that like this is like studied and shit like that. Like for boys, like it's like important for them to like play fight with each other and shit like that, because it's like actually important in their development to like not make them like a fucking psychopath, because like, you know, you're like learning like a bunch of shit, like, okay, this hurts, like when some fucking kid hits you, like, okay, that's too far, he's crying, like there's a bunch of shit that goes into it. It's not like you're just teaching your kid to be a fucking savage when he's like fighting with another kid.
But boys be boys comes from like I've heard it before when like boys run outside and they go outside and play, and the girls are inside just fucking chilling. Right. It's like, oh well, boys are gonna be boys. It's not that has
or like boys putting their arms underneath their armpits and making a farting noise. That's
right. And the girl's like, ew. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
that's boys.
And the thing is to turn that into just a fucking slogan for sexual assault, or just come on.
Yeah, bro, them niggas was wild, like acting like girls don't sexually assault boys. Like men, whatever. It's, you know, it's just one of them things, bro, that we're living in. But it's this era, bro. This era, like I said, bro, this era is full of bitches. Like I don't know what's going on with this generation, bro. But like, dog, I saw an article of a boy guy. No, he called his mother to the school because he had the bear crawl and he had like blisters on his hands or some shit like that. Like, bro, I don't know what's going on with this generation, and I think that's part of it. As why is like people are so sensitive. Like, did y'all see that shit? Family Guy can't make gay jokes anymore.
Oh, yeah, God. That shit's wild. They can make racist jokes. All these jokes about religion. Like, you know, I said,
bro,
about black people.
Remember another stream we talked about how being gay is now.
Yeah, the gay people are like the
most powerful group.
Yeah,
it's true.
I'm starting to see that more and more.
Bro, it's true. Like, they gay jokes is like the funny shit. Like,
yeah, because like you got to think about the main Family Guy cast, right? Okay, so you got Peter and like his wife, right? Okay, so like, and then there's the neighbor Cleveland, right? So that's like the stereotypical black family, right? And they just fuck around with them. And then you got Quagmire. I don't exactly know what like he is.
The stereotypical pedo.
But like, yeah. And then you got like
a fucking gigolo.
Joe, the dude in the wheelchair who's like supposed to be like
stereotypical crutch.
You know, I think they go too far with the wheelchair jokes. Honestly, that's the only thing.
That's like hilarious.
Kind of bugging. Yeah, I'm like, nah. Sometimes I'm like, yo, this is wild. So for them not to be able to make gay jokes, but they can still joke about handicapped people, is crazy.
Bro, the niggas with the mustaches, like when they're like, oh no, Peter's got a mustache. Oh no. Like that's just the funniest shit ever.
They got
fucking Herbert. Hi, Chris.
Yeah. The old
he's a creep. He's a creep. That's what I'm saying. Bro. It's like, and to not be able to make gay jokes anymore. It just shows you where we are today. And the thing is, what the thing is with gay people, they say, well, look at how much we're victimized and how people want to kill us, and I'm like, that's not what it is today, bro. Like today, honestly, you come out as gay, you get so many people behind you. Yeah. It's like empowering when you come out. Some people fake being gay just so they can get that support. And it's like being, like I said about certain words, like saying nigga is not, saying faggot is worse.
More look down than saying nigga.
Exactly, it's worse. Honestly, like if Kevin Hart had a faggot joke back in the day, he's like, they're like, no.
Oh, well, what do you think? What do you think is gonna be like more down upon? I guess would you see like a white guy saying nigga, like in front of, I feel like a shit ton of like, you know, just in an audience, or black people, or just anyone saying faggot? Like, which one do you think has more repercussions?
They both fucked.
Fact, because the thing is, if it gets back that I said faggot to my job, right?
Oh, the niggas getting fired.
I'm getting fired.
Yeah.
I'm getting fired. Where it's like, if I'm singing a song and I say nigga, they're like, oh. Well.
Yeah, but I do feel like those are two different things. Like a white person saying hard R and like you singing a song and saying that is like way. I think those are two different things. But
I mean, context definitely
it's really
matters.
hard to say.
Yeah. But even if the thing is, say a white person says,
you can't say faggot in like a good context.
Not even the blatant. With the obvious.
Not even in this context. Like if somebody heard this just off the last 1 minute, they would be so mad. Like, oh my god, you continue dropping the F-bomb.
Right. And the thing is, like, I feel like personally for me, I'm so accepting of gay people today, and I think back then it was ignorance, right?
Yeah.
Where
I agree.
And the thing is, how I was raised as well, being in the Caribbean, just like how being gay was viewed. Honestly, it was like I knew, like one of my cousins, right?
That's different over there, isn't it? Don't you get killed or some shit?
Yeah,
bro, it's way different.
One of my cousins, he was like from a young age, he was kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Kind of feminine, you know, but he was still dating girls. Would never come out and say he was gay. Even today, like I talked to one of my cousins, like, yo, how is so and so? Like, oh, he good. Like, he gay as hell, but he won't say it. And just like because like he won't come out and say it just because of like how it's looked upon and how people are back home, where it's like that's like a sickness to them. So it's like I understand where gay people are coming from as far as, you know, the perception of it. But in the United States, like, of course I'm not gay, so I don't know the different trials.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's way different. It really depends. Like, if you're from like a super fucking religious family and you come out as gay,
it's tough.
That is gonna be rough.
You've been through a lot.
They definitely gonna get
might, depending on how fucking crazy your parents are, they might straight up just disown your ass. But
imagine coming out black.
Black and imagine being black and gay.
Like, I'm sorry, I'm not mixed.
Black and gay have the.
That shit reminds me.
Almost.
Yeah, that shit reminds me of like that video of like the white chick that's like blind or whatever.
That black dude to her parents.
No, the white chick that's like fucking blind, and the black guy's like, I gotta tell you something, Mary, I'm black, and she's like, what the
fuck? That's what I'm saying.
That's like going to work, bro, and be like, nah, I'm light skinned, but I'm not mixed. I'm just all niggas.
You know what? That's a conversation, right? I was talking. I was actually talking to my wife about it, talking about mixed people, because I saw somebody in my timeline said mixed people don't fit in anywhere, and I asked about it.
What the fuck?
I asked about it, and she was like, "Yeah, I agree." And
damn.
I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Because she's mixed.
Yeah.
And she's like,
"What's she mixed with?"
Black, white, Hispanic.
Who are you talking about?
His wife.
Right. So
your son's light skinned.
Nah.
Yeah, your son light skinned.
Nah, he's 75%.
Nah, he's
Have
not
you
light
seen
skinned.
him?
My son's not light skinned. My daughter is. But so she was talking about like how mixed people don't fit in anywhere. And she was like, yeah, I agree. I was like, why? She's like, well, you know, because being black and being light skinned, it's like you got a black people that don't really want to accept you because you're light skinned. They think you're better than them. And then when I'm around the white people, because I talk different, colorism, they don't accept me because they're like, oh, she talks different.
They like this. He's a nigga.
Bro, that's like
the blackish episode.
Like I was just gonna say it's like you too black for the white kids and you too white.
Yeah, that's the Earl Sweatshirts.
Yeah, you too white.
Right?
Black for the white.
And I was like, that's fair, right? That's fair. But also, you got light skinned people, right? That they do fit in with the white people, right? And they get a pass because they're light skinned. And you got the real light skinned people that they get a pass and fit in with the black people. They say nigga and do all that shit whenever they want to because they are. So it's like you kind of, it's like we said, we all benefit from double standards. Where it's like that's one of those things where it's like if you're mixed, I feel like you more so fit in more places than being segregated.
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
Yeah,
I don't feel like light skinned people have it worse than dark skinned people. I don't feel that at all.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I don't think we have it worse than
light skin.
No, so I don't feel like light skinned people. I don't feel like they have it worse. Like I think
they got it better.
They got it better. They got it better.
I think light skinned people got it better. Like my like one of my friends mamas, her mom is mixed, so she witnessed a car accident, and the dude whose fault it was, he was trying to lie to the police and say that it wasn't his fault. So she was just there, and she was just trying to like let the cops know, like she was saying just to let the cops know, like, hey, this nigga's lying, so on and so forth. And she identifies as a black woman, but she looks like, she got blonde hair. Mm-hmm. She's real light skinned, like Mariah Carey. Really, really light. Yeah, she's really light. So whenever the cops get there,
and Mariah Carey's black people.
They do the first thing that they do is they go over to her and they're like, "Oh, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?" And then she's like, "I'm not even the one that got into an accident. Why are y'all coming and checking on me?
Yep.
Y'all need to go check on them." Yep. And the both of the people that were involved in the accident were black. So like light skins definitely benefit in a lot of ways.
Joe Budden said this about like about
that happened to me before too.
Joe Budden said this about Drake and Logic, right? Where Drake kind of benefits from being black and white, in which he fits into so many circles, and that's part of the reason why he's so popular. Is that
I can definitely see that
he's comfortable. Yeah, he's comfortable for a lot of people. It's like he's not too black, so it's like he's not too ghetto.
He's pushing on the boundaries of each side,
and niggas is like, yo, that's Drake. We fuck with him, right? And Logic is the same way, where Logic looks like a white man.
But he is mixed.
But he's mixed.
Black father.
Yeah, his dad is black.
So Logic can drop music that's for us, and he can drop like, his.
He can drop that.
But you can't tell me that Logic doesn't get like
what
shit on by like the black community.
No, he doesn't.
But he does, because a lot of people don't even know he's mixed because he looks so much white.
Yeah. Because he looks white, but then once you find out he's black, oh, he's cool.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
It's cool.
Even J. Cole too fits in the same. J. Cole actually has a white mom and a black dad too.
But he look black. But he look black.
But he looks black, Like Logic can say nigga if he wants to.
Well, he looks a lot more black now. J. Cole looks a lot more black now than when he first came out. I say that.
But for me, one time I was me and my boys was hotboxing. Both of my homies was light skinned, and the cops had rolled right past us, hit the U-turn, whoop, got us all out, started checking on us, and they looked me right in my eyes and was like, You the one that probably had all the shit, right? You the one that probably had the weed. But it's like, I'm looking at them like, come on, bro.
That's
like,
how it be.
It's three of us here, and they really just like trying to single me out. So it does happen though.
It's the dreads, man.
Yeah,
it's the dreads. One of them also had dreads too.
Dreads and being dark skin.
Your dreads was different.
Dreads and being dark skin, for real. But like, let's wrap up the Gillette ad thing.
Dreadlocks, the weed. That was all that they seen.
The dude that was about to talk to the girl, right? Initially, I looked at it and I was like, yo, there's nothing wrong with this, right? Then they gave an example, say, yo, he looks like he's about to catcall, not go talk to her. And I was like, oh, in that case.
I mean, you don't need to move when you catcall. It looks like he was about to fall.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I was like, that's what I said.
About the catcall.
That's what I said. If it's a catcall, I agree. But it doesn't look like that, because you would show him about to say something. It looks like he was going to her.
You should have let him say it.
You let him say it.
To be fair, I'll play devil's advocate. I think what it was trying to imply is, because you see the girl, she's like kind of like walking really fast through like a bunch of people. I think it was like she was in a rush or something like that. So I guess
she did not look like she was walking fast.
I mean, kind of. It did look like she was kind of walking fast.
So then why we can't walk fast together?
Yeah, but I guess the implication was like, you don't need to like.
Oh, you can only approach women at rest.
No. Well, it's
maybe not like that, but like it's just like kind of like.
Let's be real. Like, there was no legitimate reason. There was no legitimate reason where.
I guess they were trying to say she wasn't on that type of time.
Bro, when are they on that type of time? The club?
The thing is how well, no, BMC did a video.
Oh, because
earlier,
they dress slutty.
Not even then, because they be like they dancing with their homegirls.
Because they dress slutty.
But it's supposed to be certain. Like BMC did a video earlier because he mentioned this on Twitter too, and I asked him too. I was like, I don't understand. Like why would this be considered toxic? And he was saying it's supposed to be certain places. Like if you go to parties,
man, BMC also said there's certain places where you can't sit on the train, man. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, some of what he said, I agree with that too. But it's just like, for me though, personally, I disagree with what he said because I feel like
there ain't no certain places, bro.
For one, you might not ever see somebody.
I think there's certain situations. I'm not like you do not. You can't approach a girl in a female bathroom.
Of course not. I mean, that's wild.
You can't approach.
Why are you in there?
I also
exactly right.
I won't do it at work, but I won't do it at the gym either.
Secondly,
I just feel like it's weird.
Right. Secondly, you can't approach a girl at questionable times. Right. So I'm not like late night, and it's like I was at the gas station.
Like y'all, like if you're on campus. Or
right. I was at the gas station recently. Right. I was coming from the basketball court, and I pulled up to get gas. It's like 11:30 or something like that. It's like this girl pumping gas. I was like, yo. This is like imagine if a dude would, no, not, imagine if a dude tried to approach her right now. How uncomfortable she would be. You see what I'm saying? And she was white too, right? I was like, imagine if a dude tried to approach this chick right now, how uncomfortable she would be. So in a situation like that, I'm like,
that reminds me of this stand up. Like this dude was talking about how he was walking to like the subway and it was like him and it was a lady in front of him. And they was walking, and he said he noticed she like kind of looked back, and she just started speed walking. And he's like, "Shit, I thought she knew that the train was coming, so I started speed walking too." And he was like, so then they both running, and then she just
that's like, funny as fuck.
You know what's crazy?
It's like, and then like she catches up to her, and then she started crying and screaming. He was like, "Ah!" Like it was.
But you know that when people see people running away, people start running away.
Yeah, I'm like, nigga, I'm running too.
Like people, like just off instinct, you're like, oh shit, they running. Let me run too. I don't know what the hell's going on.
There's this actually really funny study that they did a long time ago, where like there's like people in an elevator, right? And pretty much like the study was like they would have like 4 paid like actors, I guess you could say, and they were just trying to fuck with like the one random person in the elevator. So like all of them would face one direction. And like the other person would just instantly face that direction just to fit in, because like they were like, "What the fuck's going on?" Like they'd have their backs turned to the wall and shit, and like just fucking like he would just turn his head in, like the same way.
I think that's how society has been molded from school, from school, where it's like you got to fit in. You know what I'm saying? You can't stand out, or it's a problem. So because typically standing out means breaking the rules.
In the elevator, I wouldn't do that, but if I see everybody ducking or running, I'm doing it too, because I want to be safe. Like,
in the elevator, if everybody turn around in the elevator, I'm looking at these niggas like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm more so paying attention to them. But yeah, one thing I didn't like about the Gillette, like I didn't really care about it because I was like, that shit don't apply to me.
Yeah,
I didn't. Right, same. But I thought it was the message. I understood what they were trying to get at.
The dude, but I felt like it was over. It was too dramatic. Like they had the line for like all the dudes, boys will be boys, and I was like, niggas don't do that. Like,
my whole thing was like the best way I can put it is like there's like an explicit thing that I think we all agree with, which is like the explicit thing is like don't fucking like obviously don't sexually assault people, and on top of that, like if you know someone that's like sexually assaulting, like fucking like cut that dude off, and like if he's like displaying like these toxic things, cut him off. But like I feel like the implicit thing was kind of just like the fucking like SJW thing where it's like, oh, all men are fucking shitty and like men are like the reason.
And why were they all grilling too? Like women don't grill and cook out.
Have y'all ever been in a position where like y'all seen a dude was trying to take advantage of like a girl in front of y'all?
Not really.
No,
I ain't see no rapey shit in person.
No. Yeah, I mean,
I've seen some shit.
Have you seen some rapey shit in person with like some people that you know? Like, have you been in that situation?
Okay, so the thing is, I haven't seen rapey shit, but I've seen a situation which was like when I was younger. Like I said, this is in the Caribbean, so it was like a bunch of dudes chilling like in between like an area. And a girl try to walk through, and the dude like, yo, what's up? And he's not let her pass. He's trying to talk to her. I seen that.
Oh, nah. Okay, so I've seen something way worse.
I've seen that too.
I've literally, I was literally like at the eye of the fucking tornado, right? Like in this situation. So
this ain't nothing illegal, is it?
Nah, it's not nah, it's not bad. I don't give a fuck. It's whatever. So I had a party at my house. Like this was back when I was like 17. I was like a junior.
So like 20 years ago. Okay.
No,
what is this narrative?
I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you.
So I had just like moved in with my pops and shit, and my pops and my stepmom were in the Bahamas. So took the SAT this day, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna have a fucking party and shit, because it was like the last day of school. It was the weekend of the last day of school. So there was this girl, her name was Chandler, and she was dating this other dude. So, but she was real cute. We are all getting drunk. So this was like when Four Locos were popular. I don't know if y'all remember Four Locos.
I had, yeah.
That's the first time I ever got drunk.
Do y'all remember when Four Locos still had energy drinks inside of them?
Yeah.
Okay, this is like, just think about this. Like we are fucked. That like this is all we're drinking is Four Locos. So you know, I was trying to like fuck with her the whole night. So I take her into my room, and then we sitting down and we
you breaking up,
you know, we started kissing. Damn, am I still breaking up? Hello.
Yeah,
you're good now.
You're good now.
And now
we're sitting down. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
Still doing it. All right. I'm just gonna keep talking. You know, they'll get it. So we're shit, you know, kissing, all of that shit. And two of my friends were in the room floor, and she knew. So this dude, his name was Toby. He comes
names too.
You can't trust a nigga named Toby.
He
Hell yeah, we know that from Naruto.
From The Office.
This nigga comes and he knocks on the door, or no, he just like opens my door, right? And so the thing is like I'm new to this school, and the girl Nikki, she was the quarterback's girlfriend.
Oof.
All right. So this dude Toby, he's a middle linebacker. He's on the football field. You know, he's on the football team as well. So this nigga, he opens the door, and then, you know, me and Nikki, we're on my bed and we're kissing. So like I immediately stood up because I'm like, oh fuck, like they finna go tell this nigga Corey like I'm in here, you know, making a move on his girl. Blah, 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 blah.
That's some of the best friends. now I understand the friendship.
Oh shit,
not that Corey.
Yo, that's a good ass situation. How
yeah, right?
Not that Corey.
That's a great friendship.
Me and Corey didn't go to the same high school.
During this time, like me and Matt wasn't even like talking.
Yeah, we wasn't that cool. Like, or we was.
No, we was cool. It was like the time when he moved, like we lost contact.
Yeah.
So, bitches all this dirty.
So anyways, I had so I had stood up, and then you know, I'm like, hey nigga, like get the fuck up out of here. And then so this nigga is like, Nikki? He's like, what are you doing in here with Matt? And he's been trying to get at her, like, you know, since forever. So at this time, like I'm a little skinny dude, you know, like real skinny.
Was your shirt off?
So this nigga this nigga's big as hell, bro. And this nigga this nigga pushes me like out of the way, bro. And then he like closes my door. And then I'm like, nigga, I said, hold the fuck up, bro. I said, what are you doing? And then this nigga said, man, fuck that, Matt. Let's flip this hoe.
Whoa.
And then,
this nigga's wild.
Yeah, bro.
That's
like,
wild.
Bro,
That's
she was.
That's when you look at him, you go, fuck yeah, let's do that shit.
And then she was like, she was all the way fucked up, bro. You know? So I'm like, bro, Toby, I said, nigga, I don't know like what type of time you think I'm on, bro. But I'm like, bruh, I will whoop your ass, bro, because you're not finna do this shit in my house, bro. Like, you got me fucked up. And then, so like after that, bro, you know, me and this nigga Toby, like we kind of like start yelling at each other. And then, so like this girl, she opens the door and then she's like, what's going on? What's going on? Because Nikki has started like crying because me and Toby were like yelling at each other because we was really finna fight because this nigga was trying to like, you know, rape this girl. And I'm like, nah, bro, like you tripping, fool. So that's my little situation. Like, and then we fucked with that nigga forever after that. Like every time I seen that nigga, I called that nigga a rapist.
Matt, I got a question. So you saying that you not gonna allow Toby to rape her, but you about to give it a dirty D? I'm asking.
So you're asking me if Toby wouldn't have like walked in, would we have had sex?
Would you have fucked?
Probably. Probably. But the thing is, right? The thing is that
y'all made a decision while she was sober.
No, it wasn't even it wasn't even while she was sober, bro. Like I'm gonna be real. Like we were fucking around like all throughout the night, but when we really like got into it was when we were both like drunk, and then like we was like, okay, well, everybody's drunk now, like let's go into my room and shit, and then so like we was all like we was chilling, and between me and her. Like, yeah, what was understood was understood. But like, look in hindsight, like the fact that Toby did come into that room, he probably saved my life because he was drunk and shit. Yeah, she was white.
Oh hell yeah, you saved your.
This was like one of the only times like I
would have known this nigga.
Girl. Yeah, bro,
this nigga would still be in jail.
That nigga probably saved my life, bro, because like by the time
maybe Matt was in jail and Corey was just his fucking PO.
Yeah.
Like after everything had like kind of settled out, like me and some of the homies, we were talking, we were like, damn Matt, like bro, if you would have fucked Nikki, that shit would have got back around, and it's no telling what she would have said, like how that shit would have went down. Yeah, because like she was with
the quarterback, right?
Yeah, the quarterback, and then like,
and then that thing is because how embarrassing that is. We're like, no, he raped me.
Yeah, it would have been like one of them situations. Like I definitely.
Wait, girls don't lie about that shit. You guys are toxic as fuck.
Fuck out of here. Oh, speaking of, perfect segue again. Remember I talked to you guys about like a year ago about Derrick Rose situation?
Right.
Yeah, she got
settled.
Derrick Rose is found not guilty. Several yeah, and she got to pay him $2,000.
Yep,
that's it.
I mean, come on.
It's based
Man, he
her
ain't even gonna see that money.
Oh, he is. He definitely is gonna see that $2,000.
Yeah, but he's like, bro, Derrick Rose is $1 million.
Wait, hold on. I'm confused. Why does he have to? She lied or what?
Wasted time.
No, so then she lied, right? And he was found not guilty at first when he first got charged, right? And she sued him.
Yeah,
she tried to come back again, and she lost again. So now she got to pay him $2,000.
Yeah.
$2,000 for
man. If it was the other way around, would have been.
So people were saying that like, damn, she just got to give up $2,000, but this man's reputation was sullied for like 3 years.
That's what I'm saying.
Right? And it's just
if he was found guilty, he would have paid like millions.
Bro, if he was found guilty, that nigga would have went to jail.
He wouldn't have been. He wouldn't have been in the NBA anymore. He'd have went to jail.
I know. I'm talking about the payout.
Nigga, fuck is you talking about, bro? Fuck the money. That nigga would have went to jail. That nigga would have
about her. She would have got money.
Bro, fuck her money.
That's the main reason.
So that's what people are saying. Like, if you accuse somebody of sexual assault or rape, and it's found that you were fucking lying, it should be a charge.
Yeah, you should go to jail.
I'm not saying go to charge. I'm not saying go to jail for the length of time this man would go for rape.
But I've thought about this before, right? So, like, imagine if that was put into play, right?
Mm-hmm.
How are you supposed to tell if someone is lying or if somebody
was telling?
Because, like, say for example, God forbid this happens, but this definitely could happen. Say for example, some girl gets raped, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she presses charges against the person that raped her, and the dude gets found not guilty because there's just not enough evidence. They can't know either way.
And she really was raped.
And yeah, and can he just go around and say, "Oh, she lied"? You know what I mean? Like, there would have to be a lot of evidence to show that she was lying. But I agree.
No, I agree that say that does happen, right? And the girl was really raped. She's probably committing suicide if she has to go to jail, right? no, seriously, because if you get raped, right, he's found not guilty, and then you have to go to jail, and you were also raped.
Yeah,
that's like, you know what I'm saying? That's breaking anybody. So so in that context, I understand why they can't like just put that into play, because being like a rape charge is just so many layers to it. And so like putting somebody in jail just because they were found, like the person was found not guilty. I think if they were found out to be lying.
Yeah, if there was a way that they could prove that
they were lying,
I would. Yeah.
Then it's like, okay, but not just because the person wasn't guilty.
Yeah.
Because then that could be fucking trouble. Speaking of rape. Well, not rape, but
wow, that's a really good segue.
R. Kelly Part 3.
Oh shit!
They doing that?
No, so I watched the entire thing because we talked about the last 2 episodes, right? So now
about part 1, then 2.
So now I finished it, and I gotta say this about R. Kelly. He's a dirty nigga, right?
So you starting to sound like me.
No, so the first thing, him messing with underage girls, come on, like that's like out of here.
But Brago, that's been the case.
No. But what I'm saying is, right.
Years.
Right. What I'm saying is for R. Kelly, where I feel like I'm not mad at is after he got caught with the whole sex tape thing, right? He changed his vibe, he changed his attention, and he started focusing on 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, shit like that. I can't be mad at R. Kelly because grown ass women like that want to be stuck at his home. Because the last few episodes were focused on 18, 19, 20-year-olds, right? He met them when they were of age, and they are living at his house and don't want to contact their family. Do you guys blame R. Kelly for that?
No, that's their fault. You remember that girl? You remember that girl, bro? And her parents,
Savage, Jocelyn Savage.
Press conference.
No, I don't know if it was Jocelyn Savage, but she was at the studio, right? And then her parents decide that they're finally gonna go start looking for her after 3 years. And it's like, bro, what the fuck was you doing?
Okay.
Azriel. It's the
Azriel. But the thing is, the Azriel, I'm not mad at R. Kelly for that either.
No, I'm not mad. Look, bro, I'm mad at the parents.
Exactly, bro. The parents
for 3 years, bro. Like, bro, Brago, if your daughter is missing for fucking 3 years,
bro, she's missing for 3 hours. I'm going to find out where the fuck she is. But here's the thing, they literally gave her to R. Kelly.
Yeah,
because
that's what a lot of them did.
Because they said, yeah, it was after the sexual assault stuff, but we didn't think it was true, and then. Bro, she called them when they was like, yo, I'm in Atlanta. I'm about to meet with R. Kelly. They're like, what? Well, I guess it must be okay. What? Yeah, bro, my daughter called me. She's 17 years old talking about she's about to meet with R. Kelly in the hotel. Come on, dog. And they said that the first time they met, R. Kelly had sex with her in that hotel.
That's dumb, bro. Like when I watch that shit, I'm just like, yeah, bro. Like you can't blame this nigga because like you got dumb bitches out here. Like you can't blame that nigga for that shit. Like nigga, for one, blame the parents. For two, blame the girl because she wanted to be in that situation. And then for three, nigga, blame the fucking parents again because you're so fucking oblivious to what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, that's definitely on the parents, man. I cannot like for R. Kelly's a nasty nigga, right? But they had a woman that was 35 years old, right?
Yeah, I didn't care about her. Sorry.
And she was like, yeah, you know, I fell for him. And then, you know, he told me I was going to move into his house. And then I moved into his house. And then I had to ask him when to eat, when to pee. And I was there. And then he made me do things I didn't want to do. You know, I just felt so disgusted. And one day I just packed up my stuff and I left.
Yeah, what? She could have always left. He said that he wasn't gonna let her eat. She had to like stomp on the floor a few times, and it's like, but when she got sick and tired of it, she packed herself up and walked right out the front door. It's like, so
where it's like, if all these women were of age, this is not a story. My main issue with R. Kelly is that he was messing with 14-year-olds. 15-year-olds. That was my thing. Was like, that's nasty, bro.
Yeah, that's fucking sick.
That's sick. That means that you were looking at middle school girls, like ninth grade. Come on, dog. But like when grown ass women that like they are there because they want to be there. Come on, if you're gonna let R. Kelly take advantage of you like that, that's you. That's on you. For real, you're grown, bro. 19, for real. And you got R. Kelly like telling you got to ask him to pee at 19. Shit, even worse at 35.
That's what I'm saying, bro. If you over 18, bro, and you was caught in that situation, that's on you. And then you know, to a certain extent, that's your parents.
Yeah, like how you were raised.
All I really cared about was the girls that was like super young, that was underage and shit.
Those are girls that I feel for.
yeah, if you wasn't, then you know you like you know where you fall in line at, and then shit, it is what it is. But
to wrap up this episode, honestly, last thing I want to talk about is the Amber.
Well, we didn't even do the intro yet.
We didn't even introduce the
episode. Shit, yo, welcome to the Growth 129 podcast. What's this, episode 5? We have Mugiwara MattB with us. It's 5.
What's poppin'? Hey, nigga, you forgot to talk about Soulja Boy too. Bro.
Oh shit, yo, my bad.
We forgot to talk about Kareem Hunt because there's some NFL teams looking at my boy after he got hit with the domestic.
All right, let's start with Kareem Hunt and the domestic abuse. Well, is it domestic abuse?
What about Kareem Hunt?
Pretty sure he smacked a bitch.
It's really just assault.
Yeah, I don't know anything about.
Oh yeah, it was assault. It was assault. That's what it was. Yeah, because it wasn't his girlfriend.
You don't know that bitch.
He beat a girl up.
Explain the situation. So what did he do?
Kareem Hunt. He pretty much, I guess, some girls came to his party and they started talking shit. And then he tried to kick him out. He's pushing the girl, trying to kick her out. Then all of a sudden, his homies holding him back, and then he kind of kicked her a little. Bro, he did a little kick on her when he was walking by, and then somebody pushed him, and then he pushed her, and then she fell, and he got released from the Chiefs, and he's out of NFL right now.
Yeah, that nigga was out of pocket.
He was out of pocket, right? But I don't think he should have been released. But the thing is, I understand with society today, like they were forced to do it. But what I saw,
well, they said they did it because he lied that he didn't do it.
Fuck out of here. They did it because of how the reaction would be to it if they kept him.
Well, I'm just saying what the media is saying.
They're lying. I don't believe it.
But he handled the media very, very well. I think they were talking about this on Joe Budden before, and it was like what he did was good. He gonna sit. He gonna wait in the cut for a little bit, and
he
then
gonna be on a team next year, my nigga.
And now he got a lot of teams. Yep, looking to pick him up
now. Because when you look at because the thing is, what happened was that the outrage was not what the Chiefs expected. On Twitter, a lot of people were like, "Damn, he got released for that." Because when you think about it, think about Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon straight decked a bitch. Knocked her out.
Joe Mixon knocked her out.
Knocked her out. And that's on camera. And
that's on phone him.
And he's on.
Ray Rice almost got away with it too.
Nah, Ray Rice, he was done. He was the first.
No. Hold on. Ray Rice got away with it, and then the video came out. Publicly.
Yeah, but bro,
they're still on this nigga Greg Hardy too. He just
Greg Hardy. That was crazy because he came off. What happened? She took the money. She got paid off. So he was found not guilty. The thing is, I know the first time he was found guilty. I think they went back to court. Then it was something she didn't show up or some shit like that. But
she got paid off.
She got paid off. But the thing is, they showed the pictures of it. And, bruh, I was like, yo.
Damn.
He probably beat the shit out of her, bro.
He beat the shit out of her. And it said, and then they kind of broke down the police report. It said that he had a bed full of guns. He picked her up and threw her on a bed full of guns, smacked her, choked her. And it was like, he got reinstated. It was back on the Cowboys, played the season.
Like, fam, see this.
And now he's in the MMA.
Now he's in the MMA.
It's just certain things, bro. Like,
but Joe Mixon punched this chick on camera, and he's still in the Bengals right now. Knocked her out.
He got drafted in like a second round,
and he would have went first round if he didn't punch her. That's crazy.
Probably.
Bro.
Cincinnati said they for the hood.
But then Kareem Hunt gets released, bro. That's why when Kareem Hunt got released, I was like, somebody gonna pick him up. I was like, based on what I saw, I was like, it was bad. It was out of pocket because you know who you are. You know the situation, right? You're an NFL player. You're making money. You can't do that shit. But bro,
for him,
he barely touched her with his foot, and then she fell when it seemed like was a scuffle. Somebody pushed, and it was just like, dog. Honestly, if Kansas City had Kareem Hunt, it's hard for me not to think that they're not gonna win. It's hard.
I think the real reason why he got so much like backlash is the intent of the way he pushed his homie, because he pushed his homie and his homie dropped on the girl, and that's what's considered the push. And then he kind of kicked her while she was on the ground, but it was a fucking intent like that. He looked like he was about to truck somebody. If he would have just like,
he looked like that.
If he would have just like pushed his friend.
But the thing is, it's like he's stronger than all his homies. So, but it's like it's just one of those hold me back moments, you know. But he's gonna get a payday. The thing is, he's not gonna get a huge contract.
It actually helped him financially because now he's not in his rookie contract.
He's not on a rookie deal.
What?
But I think they're gonna lowball him. Be like, yo, this is an opportunity. It depends on how much interest he has.
Yeah, but then he'll just take like 1 year and
a 1 year deal.
Stack that 1 year. Yeah,
right. But I think he's definitely gonna get another opportunity because it was on Twitter and the reaction from people were like, yeah, it was out of pocket, but he doesn't deserve to be released. The Kansas City was like, fuck. Damn, we should have just waited. We should have just waited. So, shout out to Kareem Hunt. Hopefully he bounces back and learns from this. Because like you just don't hit women. Just like in no way, shape, or form. Like if you're like he's a football
unless
player.
they're talking back, then you can
come on. Yo, in no way, shape, or form, if you're physically like you're a football player, there's no woman that you can't like restrain. There's no woman that you
that shit reminds me of like the story with like Shaq, how he said the reason he don't fight nobody is because like one time he accidentally like pushed someone and that dude almost died.
Yeah, I mean, I think honestly, once you pass like 25, actually fighting people
does real damage.
It does real damage, and it's like it could fucking ruin like your life, right? Because say you really hurt somebody fighting somebody, then you go to jail, you got court case, you got to pay for lawyers. You know what I'm saying? It's just like fighting at an older age is just so counterproductive. So it's it's fucking stupid. Like I don't understand. Like for niggas that would say like that want to pull up over the internet and fight, I'm like, bro, do you understand how fucking stupid or mad you got to be to kind of say this person lives in Florida and you live in LA? You got to get on a plane, pay for this ticket, and go to Florida to fight somebody over the internet over some fucking manga shit. Like that's the fucking worst shit. But it's like
pull up, nigga. I got the hood with me. 2-5.
All right, Adrian. Let's talk about the hottest rapper in the game right now, though.
Oh, Big Draco.
Let's talk about the rapper that son's your favorite rapper.
Thank you, Charlotte.
Relax, dog.
Big.
Relax. Soulja Boy is the topic of conversation.
They got Ariana Grande too.
That was
Soulja Boy. Shit. It was funny because I feel like honestly I don't like her. I don't know why.
Why?
I don't like her.
Okay, because she's white.
Yeah, it's because she's white.
Ariana Grande. I don't like her.
Oh, I'm not a fan either. So
I just feel like it's not real. I just feel like what the persona is not real.
I don't like fucking any pop shit in general. So
all I heard was white. I
don't like white. But the thing is, I didn't like Taylor Swift earlier when she came out. And
white.
I don't like Taylor Swift at all. I didn't like it then or now.
I like Lady Gaga. Fuck you mean?
Yeah,
I don't care for Lady Gaga.
She's not really
Beyonce,
white.
Brago, huh?
Wait, you said you didn't like who?
I didn't like Taylor Swift when she first came out.
Brago said he doesn't like Beyonce, but he likes Taylor Swift and Adele.
I didn't like.
No, I like her music, but I didn't like. I felt like she was fake.
You don't like her music, fuck
out. Taylor Swift.
You don't like her music.
I love Taylor Swift.
Are never ever
gay.
It was a jam back in the day, man. But then huh?
Go ahead.
Nah, but Big Gucci Soldier's on the Breakfast Club, and he's trying to tell niggas to run him his credit for shit he's done.
He needs 5% from all you niggas.
He's wilding on that. But for Soulja Boy, I think he definitely deserves more credit. But you can't tell me that he's not on something right now.
Yeah,
what's he on?
He on that hit hop.
I don't know. But how he's acting is not normal behavior, bro. That's not.
How so?
Oh, you saw the aggression when he was like bar for bar.
He was like bar for bar. First of all,
tell me.
You want to know what it is?
What do you think it is?
You really want to know?
I don't think Soulja Boy's on shit.
Not that nigga probably just doing this on purpose.
He's high off clout.
Look. 6ix9ine went to jail.
We need a new 6ix9ine.
Somebody needed to fill that void.
No, 6ix9ine.
Remember, the thing is, Soulja Boy did this.
Soulja
did this 2 years ago. He did this 2 years ago.
Yeah, with Chris Brown and
He did this a while ago, but he's upping the stakes on how he did it, because if you heard what he was saying, he's like, man, 6ix9ine stole my whole fucking swag. That nigga beefing with the whole rap industry. I did that shit. I already did that.
He said 6ix9ine ain't do it right because he in jail now.
Yeah, exactly. So the thing is, it's like, I think that because look, now if you really pay attention to it, you open Instagram, you open Twitter, first thing you see is Soulja Boy. Dre. you know,
or any other meme associated with that.
Can we keep it a buck though? The first person I see use that kind of cadence and shit was RDC World One.
Who?
Exactly.
Y'all don't play my niggas like that.
No, nigga, you're talking about when you're like J. Cole, the guy that said that was on Forest Hills Drive.
Yeah,
that shit.
Yeah,
bro, I really don't.
They did that shit first.
He was like, I guess.
But the thing is it's not about who did it first. It's about who did it right.
Did it better.
Nah, he's just more popular.
Drake.
Exactly. He's more popular.
No, but we can't say that. We can't say that.
That's what the boy Drake said. What you mean?
Bro, that's what it's all about. It's all about clout. It's all about
who did it right.
No. What I'm saying is, no, I get it. As far as clout, it's about who capitalizes and who brings the most attention to it, right? But as far as for just what's right, and as far as also with them being anime niggas, it's like those niggas were the first people to do that shit.
Nobody cares about who did it first. Like if
nobody cares about if you talk about Nick.
But Soulja Boy's whole thing is about who did it first.
Bro, the one thing that killed me about the Soulja Boy interview was like, he's like, listen, man, I got a game console. And then they're like, isn't that shit bootleg? He's like, nah, man, they just hating on a young black entrepreneur. I'm like, nah, man, that shit is trash.
The way he opened up the box, there was like no styrofoam to hold anything in place. You just dead ass saw wire and a box.
And, did you guys see the Everyday Struggle episode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw when he was talking about
hey, you fat.
Yo, oh my God.
He was like, fuck nigga.
Him and Soulja Boy is bipolar. Soulja Boy went on there. He was like, "Yo, Act, man, I just wanted to apologize to you, man. I was real foul, man. I said some shit to you. I just came to apologize." Literally, like 5 minutes later, he's like, "Man,
I made you.
Fuck, nigga, I made you."
That
like,
nigga is trolling.
so then, Soulja Boy said, "Yo, okay, you said Drake took your bar, but you took your bar from Shawty Low. It was on his song, blah blah blah." He's like, man,
and you fat.
Yeah, you fat as fuck. He's like, hey, you fat as fuck.
And you fat as fuck.
Facts, though.
You shut the fuck up. I was like, yo, you just apologized to him for being crazy. Like, you just go tell him, like, he's fat as fuck.
So the hip hop thing?
The hip hop. He was like, right. Hip-hop. So then he's like, yo, I care hip hop. He's like, it's hip hop. He's like, this fuck nigga.
This shit reminds me of like when people used to say that Cardi stole Kodak's flow on Bodak Yellow.
She did.
Bar for bar.
She did. She literally
but
did.
no one gives a fuck.
People gave a fuck.
We did.
Mainstream didn't. Mainstream didn't.
Mainstream's the only thing that matters, dog.
No. That's what I'm saying. Rap fans that knew about Kodak, we were like, hold up, nah, that's no flocking.
This shit is different, bro, because like Soulja Boy literally influenced like a generation of fucking rappers and shit.
Thanks.
So we got to put him on a.
He did.
Sick and tired of calling him Soulja. It's Draco, but whatever.
What I'm gonna say about Soulja Boy,
Draco,
he's a trash rapper.
All of this shit, right, is that Soulja Boy is massively trolling because a month, or not a month ago, but a while ago, like years ago, that nigga already came out and that Drake, he did an interview about how Drake told him, you know, hey, yo, I had to pay homage or whatever.
Yep.
And then Soulja Boy was like, yo, that's like if you knew about that song, that means that you were listening to my shit like on MySpace and shit like that. Like that means you were a super fan if you knew about that song. So, bro, Soulja Boy already like Drake
already ran him his credit.
Yeah,
he's credited on the song.
Yeah, he's credited exactly.
Like it was so weird. And then Soulja Boy is saying like, you stole my whole fucking flow. I was like, relax.
Bar for bar.
Bar for bar.
Word for word.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm
not gonna lie. That's one of the most entertaining interviews I've seen in a while.
Yeah, bro.
I think it almost has 10 mil. I think it was at 9.
Yeah, it's about to pass.
6ix9ine Part 2.
Yeah, it was definitely better than 6ix9ine Part 2, and it's about to pass that. It's about to pass it.
Honestly, speaking of Drake, since we're on this, and I want to make Brago mad, man. I was listening to some old Drake recently because I don't know, just because the fucking feelings? No, just because I wanted to fucking get back into that shit, just because it reminded me.
Theory.
yeah, I was crying, so I was listening to like fucking a lot of his Lil Wayne shit, and man, dude, he was so much better than he is now, man. Drake is dog shit compared to what he used to be. I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
You ain't like 8 out of 10 on my
I don't agree, but that's
I'm sick of these niggas.
I mean,
I think Drake back then.
8 out of 10 is dog shit. First off, Mob Ties. The only good song on that rap on the rap side of the thing was Nonstop.
Fuck out of here.
What about Final Fantasy, boy?
Hey, fuck out of here.
No one cares about that fucking shit.
Pussy feel like waves hits in, soothing.
What the fuck?
This
That's
nigga.
what he said. That's what he said in the song.
But he made that sound effect?
This nigga quietly, he did. He did that. But the fact that quietly quoted that hoe was crazy.
Nonstop is my first song on that rap shit.
A lot of people, a lot of niggas that really love rap don't like Nonstop.
Everyone that's hearing this Drake shit's like,
I fuck with Nonstop.
You fuck with the whole discography.
You fuck with anything, Drake.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't like I Get Lonely Too.
Bro, how long ago was that?
All right, Matt. What is the best song on that rap side of the album?
The best song on the rap side is, especially with the context of like,
no
that
context.
Drake gave. Wait, no,
just
nigga,
answer how you want to answer it. Yeah.
With the context that he gave at the shop, I would say Mob Ties and Emotionless are probably the. Wait.
Emotionless? Are you serious?
Is there more? Is there more too? Is there more, bro? Like that song. Is there more? That shit should have been at the end of More Life.
Okay, the reason I said no context is how many people that actually listened to that album, listened to Mob Ties, actually saw the shop?
I think a lot.
A lot of people.
Really?
Because the thing is, I think a lot of people went to go see the shop because of Drake.
Shop is on HBO, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nigga, Drake doesn't do interviews, bro. So any interview that Drake does, niggas are gonna hop on that shit.
I saw that shit.
And then
on
it was Drake and LeBron.
Everybody was talking
Brago
about that
sent
shit.
everybody the link. Brago sent his whole contact list of link.
Hell yeah, I did.
This nigga Ali, bro. Sometimes you just you a little on.
But I think
culture,
8 out of 10 was fantastic. I like.
I'm pretty cultured.
Nah.
8 out of 10 was ass, bro.
I love 8 out of 10. Emotionless. I like. I don't know.
Who y'all too rich for who y'all just got rich again?
Yo, wifey,
Which is out of 8. We like to.
Nah, that shit hard.
That's my shit. It reminded me of Comeback Drake,
dude.
That shit hard.
And of course, I always like when Drake talks about his mom. I always like when he talks about his mom. So Sandra's Rose.
It was alright.
Nah, I'm saying I like songs like that. You know what I'm
saying?
Sandra's Rose go hard,
dude. If you're comparing that to the old Drake songs, like
tell me,
bro, like that, like
stop, bro,
dude, like
stop,
man.
Okay, what old Drake song?
Froob, you can't, bro. Froob, come on, bro. Don't do that shit. That's like saying, bro.
He always does this.
That's like saying, bro, comparing Carter 5 to the Dedication 2. Nigga, it's not the same shit.
Yeah, and this shit is trash, and that shit wasn't. Like, I don't understand.
Bro, if you compared the Carter,
I don't know, fam. Scorpion was pretty clean to me.
I love
if you compare the Carter 5 to the Dedication 2, you're gonna say that the Carter 5 is trash.
Okay, hold on. Besides Brago, do you guys actually listen to fucking Scorpion like a regular?
Yeah, I like it.
That was tight.
Crazy.
I like Drake a lot.
It was a good album.
I think
how you can
like
say
his last two
what's the name?
albums
Pusha T said Jaded is a shit.
Wait, I mean, I don't care about that. Like, first off, that's the R&B side.
No, but
I'm not even gonna touch the R&B side just because fucking that's not my shit.
I don't
Pusha T.
I don't see how you can say
Drake.
What's Matt trying to say?
I don't see how you can say that this shit is trash, bro, when you're saying like the songs that you're saying are trash, bro, and you say that Nonstop is the best song on the rap
just because
side.
Nonstop is a banger, that's it. Like, what do you mean?
No, but okay, bro, like don't just
I don't listen to Food because that nigga like NBA YoungBoy.
Yeah, that nigga likes bullshit music too. Like, nah, bro.
Wait, I like a lot of rap music. I like fucking.
You do. You like a lot of rap music, but you like a lot of bullshit too.
I think everybody like a little bullshit.
I mean, shit. I just fucking. I literally just started getting
my bullshit.
I literally just started
like
getting
bullshit.
MF Doom. Like, MF Doom is actually like one of my favorite artists right now. But like, I can fucking.
Yo, I'm not gonna like. Yo, Can't Take a Joke. Yo, I like Can't Take a Joke go hard too, bro. I'm sorry.
You say you like who?
Yeah, just some
that Can't Take a Joke.
Can't Take a Joke.
Because it's now one.
Yeah.
All right, this is the thing that I feel about Drake songs. I feel like they're all so average to the point where I listen to it, I'm like, all right, this is all right, but I'm not like, yo, this is my shit.
Oh, Blue Tint is also
nothing
Blue
on
Tint
that
is.
album.
I'm sorry,
like,
Blue Tint is my
Blue
shit.
Tint.
Blue Tint is my
Yeah,
shit. I'm sorry.
Yo, come on, man. Let's not sleep on Scorpion.
But Scorpion was.
And I'm not mad at That's How You Feel with Nicki Minaj.
Scorpion was definitely not that good of an album.
I think it was a good album. It wasn't great.
I don't think it was great. I think it was a good album.
It was good.
Yeah, I think it was a good album.
Yeah,
like I think it was
Views. It was a good album.
The thing is, it's so crazy because I really like a lot of songs on Views.
I like a lot of songs on Views too, especially
Child's Play is one of my favorite songs by Drake.
Child's Play, Six
like
Upside Down. It's a 9. That shit. What? Come on, bro.
Six Upside Down. It's a 9. Please repeat that and don't tell me you don't sound corny.
Child's Play is a good song.
But he's talking about the city. Like he turned the city upside down. It's a 9 now.
I'm not saying that Views like. There's never been a Drake album where nobody likes songs on it.
Fire and Desire.
Yeah,
in comparison to like his discography, Views and More Life wasn't that good to me. And Scorpion, I think was like
I think More Life was his weakest project.
Yeah. More Life weakest project.
Is that the one where he got all the UK niggas?
Yeah.
More Life
than Views.
Even though Blem for Real is a track though. Blem for Real is a whole vibe.
Is there Free Smoke on there?
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, I don't understand how you can like Mob Ties and not like Nonstop. And I also feel like 8 out of 10, the melodies that he's using on that shit is so just like it's like so average. Like
I think that's what he was going for, though.
I just don't see the catchiness at all.
It's not.
Make it 10.
The thing is, he wasn't trying to be catchy though.
We like the. Yeah, come on, Fruit.
Come on, Faith. Come on.
Yeah, I don't think he was trying to be catchy. He was
the whole time listening to that.
Yeah, I don't know, but hey, man, I think the thing is because he was talking shit. He was talking shit.
That's
no, that hung hard.
But I do think though. I was wrong with saying that he's the best of the generation because, like, for the past few weeks, I had to take long drives, and I was listening to J. Cole's whole discography and Kendrick's. J. Cole is really, like, his nigga's like really good. Like, he's like so good.
He's definitely.
Don't let Fruit get on J. Cole.
I know Fruit doesn't rock with him, but like, I just went back and listened to all his albums that I had saved, like on my Spotify. Born Sinner, Forest Hill Drive, and fucking like, bro, Born Sinner was amazing.
I'm sorry. It was amazing, but Give Me Nothing was the same and Take Care.
Yeah, I'm specifically talking about just rapping. Like J. Cole's and Kendrick bars blow Drake's out the water to me.
Whoa, you said what? Songs. Take Care. Give me Forest Hills Drive over J. Cole's
bars hit way better than Drake's bars do. Drake just makes better songs in like his songs get more popular, but rapping bar for bar.
Ali, you kind of. That nigga said, "Give me Forest Hills Drive over Take Care."
Take Care is a moment, man. Take Care is a moment.
Take Care is one of the best albums.
Yeah, I'm not shitting on Take Care, but Forest Hills Drive is like
top 5 albums of the last decade, bro.
Yeah, I would put that in there with like Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah, so is Good Kid, Mad City though. Top 5 definitely is.
Yes, I agree.
Right.
I just enjoyed Forest Hills Drive more.
No, I love Forest Hills Drive. I still listen to tracks on that.
That and Finally Rich. Top 5.
I like Born Sinner more than I like Forest Hill Drive.
I can see that,
bro. I remember when I first heard "Tale of Two Cities," bro. Oh my god,
man, Forest Hill Drive.
Nigga,
I like Forest Hill Drive a lot more. I'm sorry.
Like, yeah, Forest Hill Drive is way better, bro. Like, I don't fuck with Born. Like when
January 28th.
Whoa! But Born Sinner was actually lit. That shit was good as hell. You got more money.
When I first heard Forest Hill Drive, I was disappointed.
Can we talk about Kendrick instead of arguing over which album is more dog shit?
I'm right here with Corey. Born Sinner was up there.
Nah, Born Sinner.
I'm sorry. Born Sinner is not better than Forest Hill Drive. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Brago. Thank you, my nigga.
Yo, I gotta listen.
Yo, you ever send the Ops GOMD? Let's send the Ops that song. You see how they react, man.
Bro, like,
get off my dick.
As far as a cohesive project, bro, Forest Hills Drive sounds way better than Born Sinner. Like, Born Sinner has a lot of good songs.
That's what I was saying. Forest Hill Drive is more cohesive as a project. Like, as far as like, well, yeah, that's self-explanatory. But like me personally, bro, like Born Sinner, like it's like I just like Born Sinner better.
I think I actually figured out why the fuck I don't like J. Cole.
Why don't you?
And I think it's because he doesn't have like any he doesn't really rap with like that much aggression, especially compared to someone like Kendrick Lamar. And I value that a lot.
Get off my dick, bro.
But J. Cole's hits differently. First, I see the tweet that I saw that I liked, and it said people don't like J. Cole because he rap about the life they live instead of the life they want that most of these other rappers rap about, which I thought was funny. But J. Cole music hits way different. I remember before, it was like me and 4 of my boys, we was all blowing down, smoking, and we were just playing random music. Next thing you know, Lost Ones came on. Now, all of us in the room got problems with our father. No, Lost Ones, fucking J. Cole. Oh. We all looking around at each other. It's some song by like abortion and not having kids early and like not having your dad there. We looking around at each other. Room got hella sad. Niggas like, yo, we gotta turn this shit off. this shit hitting a little too hard right now. Like,
I mean, I guess I can feel that, but like, even when you say like "get off my dick" is like aggressive, it's really not aggressive. Like there's parts of the song where he's aggressive, but it's not like fucking like Mad City. Ever since the day I was looking at him,
but Kendrick is a different type of artist, though. Kendrick is different.
That is like way
Kendrick is different, though.
I was not. Yeah,
Kendrick is just built differently.
Man with 4 guns at a time.
Did you like purposely sound like that, or was that what the fuck was going on?
When walking up, you fucking punk.
He sounds like
Ali, how that's why you're uncultured, bro. How you gonna ask that question?
No, I know he's trying to impersonate, but it made it sound like he was voice cracking hard as shit, dog.
No, I mean that's what he sounds like in that song.
His voice was cracking just like that, bro.
Nah, I mean, Kendrick is also a touch.
That's just his natural
voice. Even Section 80 was a banger.
Out.
I feel like you can't listen to Good Kid, Mad City unless you listen to Section 80
much.
first.
It's
It's okay because you're not like the only Middle Eastern like dude that like feel like that. Because I was listening to
what are you talking about? Where the fuck did you get that from?
Are you not Middle Eastern?
No, where the fuck did that even come from?
He said that's why you're uncultured. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, because he was about to talk about his fucking Middle Eastern fucking.
Okay, go ahead. I was like, what the fuck?
No,
he said, "Yeah, I know another Middle Eastern nigga that think like you."
Well, no, like I was listening to Pimp a Butterfly. And,
yeah, that shit was boring.
Anyway. But no, I was listening to the. It was like the U song where like it switched and he's talking when he's drunk, and like he heard his voice change and he was just like laughing. He was like, "You literally listening to this?" And it was just like, "Yeah." So
I listen to the hard part for like every other week, like just once a week. I just listen to it.
Bro, Kendrick is a different animal, bro.
Yeah, bro. I listened to Pimp a Butterfly like a few weeks ago and just got something new from it, and I was like, "Damn, I didn't even realize this."
I listened to it earlier this year. And I was like, I'll come back to it in December.
But you still listen to it. It came out in like 2016?
Yeah.
No, it came out in 2015.
I go back. I mean, the thing is, it's like for artists like that, I go back and listen to some of their old shit just to see, as far as like growth and how like maybe this shit didn't resonate with me at the time. I just go back and listen to old music. Like I listened to Neo's old fucking album.
I don't like Neo. Yeah, I'm with you. I
was about to say who's Neo. That took it for a second. He is irrelevant as fuck.
Wow.
He's not irrelevant. Whoa. He's not irrelevant.
I don't know what the fuck is
See him
wrong with
in like dance shows, dog.
No. He actually is a great songwriter and producer. I'm just not a fan.
And listen. In my own words, in my own words, to me is a classic. To me. In my own words.
I probably don't even know that song.
No, that's the album.
I don't fuck with Neo. No, I don't like Neo at all.
Wait, so you never heard So Sick?
I give him all the respect, but I don't like him. No,
you never heard Sexy Love?
When I hear Neo come on the radio, boy, I turn that shit off.
Wow.
The only Neo I've heard, I think, is the one on Rick Ross Maybach Music when he was on the Maybach Music mixtape.
Oh, you just haven't listened to enough Neo, man.
Nah, I don't like him.
But like, I just don't listen to him.
What you don't like about him though?
I don't know. Sometimes
you don't like bald-headed people, though.
Can't stand your bald head.
It has nothing to do with how he looks. Like if I'm riding, you know what song I do know? Because we
fuck with dreads over here.
If I'm in the car and I'm listening to that, and I end up listening, bob my head, I'm like, yo, this is Neo. Let me turn this shit off, man. Fuck Neo.
Wow. So you like the song?
You put in your head because you like it, but then you turn it off.
I listen. I also listen after.
I don't want to hear it.
After Neo, I listen to Confessions.
Okay.
The album. The album.
You can rock with Usher.
That's a fucking amazing album.
I mean, Chris Brown is the king of R&B for this generation, though. But you know, him or Trey Songz, but
not Trey Songz.
Not Trey
Songz.
Wait.
Is out here bodying songs.
Wait, is Usher included?
Mixtapes.
Is Usher included?
No, we don't include Usher.
Oh, because I'm like Chris. I don't think
for Trey Songz, bro.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about like for this generation. We're talking like from 2000.
My body.
We're talking about from 2000.
I'm talking about like the
2010. Because from 2010, I guess. Because Usher,
yeah.
I think Usher's discography is better than Chris Brown's.
I don't know, man. I don't know about that one, Chief. I feel like Chris Brown has way more songs.
It's debatable, though. It's debatable.
Bro, stop. No.
Now, Confessions is like one of the best like R&B albums ever.
What song does Usher got?
But then go back before that. My Way, Usher's album, My Way.
What did you say, Ali?
Nothing.
Yeah, bro, get this nigga the fuck out of here.
My Way is fucking dope as hell too, bro.
Yeah, no, My Way is actually pretty good too. I rock with Usher too, but I'm just saying like Chris Brown is a whole different type of. If he didn't do that shit with Rihanna, he would have been way more bigger than he is
8701. If you remind me, you got it bad. You don't have to call. Listen,
I was like, nigga, all that shit, bro.
What's Chris Brown's best song?
You got so many bangers, you can't even pick, man.
What?
I say Forever.
Forever
is nice. I wouldn't say that's his best song, but that's
I would
nice.
say.
I don't. What? No. What's the song you think of when you think of Chris Brown?
Fine China.
Fine China is a clean song too.
Really?
It doesn't.
I think of Forever.
Take You Down was a banger though. That song with Kendrick. Take You Down had niggas out here.
That song with Kendrick and Chris Brown go hard. It was like Autumn Leaves or something like that.
No, but what I'm saying, that's my point with Chris Brown.
He has too many hits.
He doesn't have that.
A solidified style.
No,
Wall with you.
No. He doesn't have that iconic song.
Wall to Wall.
Excuse me, Miss.
That's not iconic.
Excuse me, Miss is iconic.
No, it's not.
Do. Ain't nothing wrong with dancing.
Stop, bro.
Baby, it's so.
Stop it.
Bro,
Usher has like every album iconic. Usher drops. Like,
Usher has That's it.
Bro, shut
Chris
the
Brown has Chris Brown has.
You said yeah.
Every CD.
Ali, shut up.
This nigga said Usher has yeah. That's it. That's funny as fuck though. Like because I think Ali only probably heard yeah from Usher.
Dead ass.
Jackson only had
the only song that nigga heard.
Usher. Wait, Ali, have you ever heard Confessions Part 2?
Bro, that's like
hell no, I don't even know that was a real thing. Confessions. I thought y'all talking about the Reddit thread I was talking about earlier.
No.
Confessions.
You listen to like you listen.
I hardly listen to music.
You listen to Eminem
recently.
You seem like you listen to Eminem. You seem like
not recently.
You seem like you one of them niggas though. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, bro."
What, a white guy?
That's the nigga that listen to Eminem.
I don't listen to Eminem. I didn't even listen to his new album.
Let me see. You listen to that nigga? Damn.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
Mac Miller was.
I've heard like one song from Machine Gun Kelly.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie.
I never listened to a Mac
Miller. That Eminem diss was fucking. Bro, that shit is fucking. I still listen to that shit.
You said what?
The Eminem diss.
You listen to Macklemore and shit.
Oh, Macklemore.
No,
that's wild.
Oh, if you listen to Macklemore, you gotta get violated.
I've only heard like 3 songs from Macklemore. That was like Thrift Shop.
The main song.
Yeah,
like the Jordan song. Yeah, and then that's the
same.
What type of songs you listen to?
I really don't be listening to music.
What do you listen to?
You're trash.
I listen to J. Cole.
I think it's trash.
I like J. Cole. I like Big Sean. I like Wale. I like
Big Sean doesn't get the credit he deserves because when he put out, like, he really should have put
because he run from smoke. Because he run from smoke.
Also, I feel like he hasn't put anything out in like 2 or 3 years.
He really hasn't.
He has. He put out an album like last year.
He been putting joint albums out.
Put an album out last year.
Or year before last.
TM88.
2 years. Yeah.
Why Big Sean is slept on and why Big Sean doesn't get the credit that maybe he deserves.
Because he should be up there with Drake.
This nigga put out Double or Nothing on Metro Boomin.
Nah, stop. No.
He should be up there. His wordplay and his rapping, is up there.
Sean is corny as fuck.
Oh, here we go.
Man. Whoa there, buddy.
Hey, guys, some context. Big Sean and Kendrick got a little thing. You know, Matt loves Kendrick, so.
Here we go. Look.
Come on, bro. Like, if we're being honest here, the only, like, I would say really good album that Big Sean had is Dark Sky Paradise. Other than that,
I decided it was lit, but his mixtape Detroit should have been an album. That was the littest shit he ever did. That's his best project. Yes,
why you say it like that? Nah.
That's when it, or no, Dark Sky Paradise. That's his best project.
Nah, I'm definitely saying Detroit is his best project, boy.
Bro, it wasn't his best project.
Bro, she do tricks with her pussy. Call her a magician, bro.
Yo, whatever project got Drake on is his best project.
And
shut up.
That's Dark Sky Paradise.
Exactly.
She doing what did this nigga say?
I mean, he has some corny, he has some corny bars, but I still think he can rap. I think he can rap his ass off.
Something about Toy Story. That nigga's a corn.
Well, if you're gonna call fucking Big Sean corny, you can also call a lot of rappers corny. Like Eminem is corny as fuck. Like, let's get the scissors and cut the shit. Like, what the fuck?
Well, I would say a lot of his
corny
new
as
bars
fuck.
are corny as fuck, but a lot of his older shit is pretty raw.
Drake is corny.
A lot of rappers are corny.
Yeah,
I think
Drake, is that even a
diss? Drake and Big Sean are the corniest rappers.
Listen,
no,
I don't think that a lot of rappers are corny. I think that there are definitely some rappers that are like definitely way more corny than others.
I mean, if you like really look
call
into
Drake
lyrics,
means,
a lot of this shit is corny.
I think Drake has done. I think Drake has done corny shit. I think early Drake was corny. I think now Drake has kind of found his swag.
I mean, what was corny about older
Just
Drake?
how he used to move. It was just.
I mean, that was like more realistic to Drake than what he is now, which is fake as fuck.
But bro, a lot of rappers, like their persona isn't who they really are.
Yeah, I guess.
This nigga Drake said on Nothing Was the Same. What was that? 305 to my city. We're not in Kansas anymore.
That shit was
Who
lit.
the fuck told you to say that, bro? Nah, bro, that was corny.
That shit
305 to my city was a lit song.
That was, bro.
Thank you, Brago. We're not in Kansas anymore. That shit was clean. What do you mean? That's
that's what I'm saying. It's like corny. It depends on who you telling it to.
Fam,
that shit be hitting.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing was the same. Like, yeah.
Mid that hits.
Who told that nigga that shit was okay?
In a reenactment, bro.
When it comes down to the music tip, boy, this man got it. I haven't heard like Drake just
tip.
Like Drake said, they look at me like I'm the golden child. Can't nobody hold me down.
Bro, don't let Brago start quoting Drake. We're gonna be here.
We be here all night, baby. For real.
We've been here all night. Shit.
Oh yeah, definitely that video I sent you earlier, bro.
What video?
Like, if Drake followed your girl.
Hell yeah, block him.
Like, nigga, you think I'm gonna let him follow you?
Yeah,
Chris Brown.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
Yo, that chick, that dude's girl is wild, and she's funny as fuck. But they got a weird ass
relationship.
I don't know if she's doing it because it's on camera, but it would be like to handle her would be some crazy shit.
I don't think they like
that. She's definitely overdoing it for the camera.
She's definitely not like that in real life. But
I mean, she might be a little bit like that, but
it's exaggerated.
Yeah, it's
like it might not be
like most YouTubers. Like yo, I think that's it. We've been here for almost 4 hours.
Fuck.
Including the One Piece shit. So, yeah.
So like 3 hours.
What time is it?
This was trash. Don't ever invite me to one of these shits again.
Fuck you. Yo, so shout out to Matt for pulling up. I'm trying to
he was on time. Shout out.
No, he wasn't. I think he was the last person in here.
Bullshit. No, that was Fruit.
Ah, shit was Fruit. Fuck,
white man. Fucking white guy.
Come on, white man. You must be the first one in here.
Wait, what?
Fruit has been last for a lot of shit lately. Fruit, what the fuck going on, man?
Listen, man.
League of Legends is serious.
Who got pregnant? Who got pregnant?
Slowly turning black.
It's not even that. It's just you guys have been so unreliable for the longest time that when you say, "All right, we about to do this," I'm like, "All right, yeah, sure, we're about to do this." So I didn't even take it seriously.
You think because we black?
I mean, yeah, 100%. What else would it be?
Facts.
Well, hold on. Did Ali say facts?
No, he did say facts.
This nigga Brago be bullshitting.
Yeah, this nigga. Bro. Yo, Matt can't say shit for the next 5 years.
No, but like
bro.
honestly, like when you said that we were streaming that 1 night at 10, I'm like, yeah, there's no fucking way he's making 10 o'clock. This man is a fucking. That's what, always at least
what time
later than
we
11.
started like 10:30, my nigga.
No, we didn't. Nigga, we started
10:30 in the time zone that was fucking 3 hours away from what you attended it.
What time
we started at 10? You started at 10:30 my time.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. That's why I was making fun of you for being 3 hours late, and then that's why Joy Boy was like, "It's better than 3 months."
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It is. At least I show up after I promote a stream.
Wow.
Skitty.
So shit came up. I think I had to blow a bitch back out. I can't remember.
Blow a bitch's back out. How does that work?
Shit. I put on my black socks and I put on my Timbs. Then I take off all my shit. And then
make sure you bring the Timbs in LA.
No,
why would he do that if he said he blow bitches' backs out in?
You just making it gay,
What do you think Ali's ready for? He want to know how you do it.
He said making tips.
Oh yeah, I got to get this nigga some tips with his quick pumping ass.
Some tips,
stupid.
What you trying to share? Here.
Nah, I'm not sharing shit with y'all.
Nigga say you trying to share, like, bro, the fuck?
Ellie, you probably be fucking like 5s and 6s, bro. Like you nah.
Hey, what's wrong with fucking a 5?
Yeah. It was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
It's a lot wrong with fucking a 5.
I mean, what's a 5 to you compared to what's a 5 to me?
Shit. I mean, yeah, bro. We would like.
We'll see in LA.
Nah, we're not gonna.
Wait, Ali, you plan on getting vagina in LA?
Vagina. Listen, man. The only thing I want for LA is I need Matt to bring some fucking drugs so we can go down the rabbit hole.
Facts, that too.
They have him in LA.
I'm telling y'all,
I did tell Matt.
Listen, man, I'm not buying some fucking shrimp off some random fucking dude on the corner in LA.
If you're gonna smoke, make sure you know what you're doing, right? Because listen, I'm not in the business of babysitting. You feel me?
Listen, man, I want a trip.
yo,
I got you, bro.
That's
you got me.
Yo, I saw this movie, Cock Blockers, the other day.
With John Cena?
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yo, John Cena low key funny.
It was pretty funny. It was a really funny movie, but it had like this kid in there that like he was known as I think it was the alchemist or the chemist or some shit, where he found a way to put drugs in everything. They could put drugs in cookies, gummy bears, every fucking thing he had drugs in.
I mean, that's pretty much fucking.
That's what they have in LA. In LA, you better don't take no snacks from nobody because you never know. Popcorn, candy.
This nigga
cookies,
put drugs
everything.
in ice cream. He's like, it's like,
don't take nothing Matt hands you.
Too. Yeah, big facts.
Yeah, the popcorn will really fuck you up, man.
Oh, trust me, bro. I know, bro. I took it was 10 grams of THC because my dad has like a fucking license here in Illinois. I took 10 grams of THC. Oh my fucking god, dude! I was the highest I've ever been ×3, dude. That shit was nuts.
×3.
Yeah,
oh, so your dad is the plug.
That's
huh?
insane, yo. I've been watching a lot of movies lately, and
what you been watching?
And you realize that you're a hoe.
It made me realize how much of a hoe you are, nigga. But
y'all both got.
I watched.
Y'all perfect for each other.
I watched,
2 hoes.
Annabelle. You guys seen that?
The hell?
Nah, I don't watch movies with the girls in it. But what's it about?
You know what already.
This is sound like Lando. I haven't talked to that nigga in a while. We gotta do the thing. But it was it's basically about a doll, how like a scary doll type shit.
Oh, it's a scary movie.
Oh, it's a scary movie.
Yeah. Also watched.
People that like scary movies are weird.
Why?
I like
agree, bro.
Sometimes.
The fuck?
How?
You
just
got that shit.
I like the adrenaline pumping sometimes.
Yeah, there's something in your mind that you get off that shit.
Then when you go in the basement in the next like week and it's dark as fuck, you get scared and you piss your pants.
So?
Yeah, at least I got my.
So I ain't trying to piss my pants. What you mean?
I think scary movies definitely. It's just a rush. You know what I'm saying?
The only scary movies I watch are the ones that actually have the title like "scary movie" in it. You
know. Those aren't scary movies, motherfucker.
And
not being good after the second one.
Yeah, they got like 5, I think. I only seen like.
Nah, they were all.
We all
right.
know Corey's siding with a haunted house. He don't fuck with scary movies, whatever.
Hold on.
What? House. Yeah, cuz.
No, I watched. Nah, I'll be watching. I'll be trying to find like gems. Honestly,
just say yeah, cuz like that. Was that Ali? Of course it was.
That was Corey's the only one in here that said cuz.
Nah, he
don't
say.
Your furniture, cuz.
Yo,
shout out.
On
that cuz shit, bro. We bloody around here, dog.
Whoa there.
Whoa there.
That's quietly's
pull up to your block and I bleed it.
Big B's, we dripping, man.
Bitches.
Blueface, baby.
Yo, shout out to like the video. Of course, leave feedback. We're gonna try to get a question segment in. So like when we about to like, I think a couple days before we do it, put it on Twitter. Like
fuck y'all questions.
Fuck MattB, he a hoe.
Facts.
I don't know why Corey sent his nigga the link, but
Corey out here slinging bloody.
Matt wouldn't even be in here if Corey didn't put in a good word.
Bro,
You know what I mean?
I want to get in here again, bro, because I don't know why the fuck I wasn't involved in this shit in the first place. This nigga Brago a hoe trying to exclude me and shit.
Yo,
listen, man, I'm pretty sure you were in the original rendition of this, but we're like, can we really trust this man?
Thank you, fucking thank you, thank you, sir.
Nigga,
thank you.
Well, at least
this nigga, this nigga is good for 2 days. All of a sudden, he's like, I don't know why they wouldn't include me. Yo, these niggas like George Shea, they about to stream tomorrow night. They're not even gonna say the fucking link because they're like, Matt, we not gonna show up. Watch,
bro. Listen, man. Listen, if you just fix them janky ass links that you
dog, it works for everybody else. Why do you call it fucking janky?
Cause, bro, they don't work for everybody else. Everybody else just be on their computer.
Yo, get on your fucking computer. Hit up Maisie, bro.
I'm on my computer, bro.
I'm on my phone. I'm always on my phone.
See, it works for quietly. Yo, get an Android.
Be a permanent member.
Get a fucking Android, dog.
That nigga quietly got an Android.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it works.
Yo, this dude quietly dead ass try to plug in a USB into a phone, fam.
Oh yeah, that nigga was wild. He thought,
yo, quietly, you something else.
Yo, that's funny as fuck.
I want to be a motherfucking permanent guest, ho. So
you want to be
a permanent guest?
Yo,
Matt, you don't know how hard it be sometimes to get these shits going.
yo, it really be the closest ones to you. Corey's the one that said, nah.
He's like, nah, we can't trust Matt, Doc.
It really be the closest.
Corey's like, we can't trust Matt, cuts. We can't trust Matt, cuts.
And then
is that Matthew gonna show up
on a day lapse? On a day lapse.
Corey always been a hoe though. That doesn't surprise me.
He's like, that nigga don't be around, cuz.
Bro, that wasn't even Krypton. You know what I mean? So,
yo, Corey, what about Matt? He's like, fuck Matt, cuz.
Nah, bro.
No,
fuck Matt, cuz. What about me?
I asked nigga Corey. I said, man, bro. I said, why the fuck ain't Brago just had me in that hoe? And then that nigga said, oh, bro, because you know how you be. And then when he said that shit, I'm like, bro, this nigga Brago didn't say you.
Yes, he did. 100%, bro.
Yo.
No, Corey, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
If you don't give a fuck,
I'm not listening. I don't want to hear this shit.
You don't have to listen.
He just gonna tell you you don't gotta listen.
Right. Yo, this nigga Matt. This nigga left.
Oh, dead ass.
This nigga left.
Yeah, so we was
nah. It's fucking his fucking janky ass like computer. But this nigga Matt has a 2-day streak of being 30 minutes late.
Yeah,
right?
did he leave or did he rage quit?
He dead ass left.
Nah, but I mean, like, did he like DC or did he rage quit?
You ain't hearing me? He said I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Yo, he mad.
He said, did he DC or did he rage quit?
Corey is like, yo, Matt, you know you are. Yo, dog, you know how you are. That's funny as fuck.
That's funny as like, why
shit, he back. Wait, stop talking shit.
Is this nigga done with his bullshit now?
Yo, you know how Matt is, cut.
He didn't even finish the story. Go ahead, Corey.
Bro, I don't want to hear this shit. I'm gonna take my headphones off.
Yo, how Matt doesn't know that he be like ducking out on niggas.
What you talking about?
The reason.
What you talking about?
Matt.
What?
What we saying is we start the podcast, right? So you can make it every Saturday.
Yeah.
All right. I will see.
I mean, nigga, y'all just gotta be like, y'all just gotta let me know. You just gotta let me know when it is, cause like, bro, Brago, you be like 10. No, nigga. I need specifics. Ali, you always quick to jump into some shit, bro. God damn.
I'm answering your questions, man.
Nah, bro. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Brago.
Yeah, you wasn't talking to nobody. You just put it out there. You were like,
well, I was talking to Brago.
Okay, I was talking to Brago. I'm sorry, Matthew.
Timeout.
This nigga, bro, why? Never mind. Brago, yeah, I just need like a time,
Say
bro.
Matt.
I need a time and all that shit.
Yo, whatever time. So like we typically record 10 p.m. on Saturdays and add like 2 hours, like a 2-hour window.
Facts.
2 hour window.
Because
we didn't record last night because of Corey.
Exactly. We be like hitting Corey, like I'm in recording section.
Yeah, we don't record if everybody's not around.
I know. Nah, that nigga Corey was on some bullshit yesterday, bro.
Hold on. First off, all y'all can get off my dick. Because first off, nigga, I be the main one. Me and Ali be the first niggas responding to everything.
Thank you.
Now and then, nigga, I'll be like, okay, I'm doing something. I won't be this late. But all the time, nigga, that be Froob. So don't get off my dick.
Where's Froob?
Exactly.
Froob left. Froob said, "Fuck you, black people."
During one of the podcasts,
he said, "Fuck you, black people." Nah, I said it was done.
Froob would be like this. He'd be like, "Oh man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm tired as fuck. We can do that tomorrow." Or that nigga be like, or that nigga won't respond because he think we.
Yeah. But that time, like he said, "Yo," I'm here, and disappeared. That beginning of the last one.
Yeah, that was wild.
He like shows up for like the first 5 minutes of the podcast. He left and then goes out. He's like, "What's up?"
Like, yeah, you fucker, you white fuck.
God damn.
Yo, but nah. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the people, the viewers. I've been getting some positive comments. We appreciate it. Again, we have a question segment eventually. Shout out to Ali, Corey, Quietly, Froob, and ho ass Matt. It's Grove, episode 5.
Damn.
We'll catch y'all later.
Damn. Who is hoe ass Matt?
Peace.
You.
You nigga.
The fuck?
You already know what it is, cuz.